Who are you?
Who are you?
Yeah, please turn off.
What's that?
Please turn off.
Then turn off your eyeballs, please. Turn off your eyeballs. I don't want you looking at me. I didn't give you permission to look at me. Sorry.
Yeah, and you're on a...
I'm sorry?
Wow.
Why do you think you need consent in public to exercise your rights?
Why do I need to be filmed?
We are peacefully exercising our rights, and you think people need consent to exercise rights in this beautiful country?
Yeah, I believe you do. I like
Consent?
how you guys cover up your
You're
faces.
misinformed.
Consent to exercise your rights. Could you imagine actually living in North Korea?
Sir, we never disrespected you.
Sir, you might want to go home to...
You are, you're filming me.
You might want to go home to North Korea, because you're in the wrong place.
But you guys are the ones that love the communists.
Aw.
We love freedom. The freedom to wear whatever we want.
We're exercising our freedoms.
You're upset that we're wearing it. Yeah. You're the one being a
No, you
communist.
guys are afraid to be people to see your face.
No, you're afraid to see us express ourselves how we want to.
Well, you guys are right.
Do you call the popo?
No, I was calling my bank.
Uh-huh.
I understand it's a First Amendment right. You
Alright.
guys are just out here being dicks.
How do you have a cool ass tattoo and you're that sensitive?
You missed the entire part where he actually came in, insulted us, and then took off. I was like, so
Do you
we're allowed
blame
to...
him though? Really?
I do. Exercising our rights, no matter how they're done, if they're done in a peaceful manner, needs to be respected. Otherwise, all those people that don't respect it need to get the hell out of this country.
I don't necessarily disagree.
Okay.
Happy. I'm not here being gay, I guess.
Hear me out if you will.
Okay.
Hear me out.
I will.
What's to be gained from doing it here?
Here?
Right?
Teaching the very people that come in here.
Hang on,
Okay.
hang on. I let you finish. There's nothing happening up here. This is bullshit. Right?
So that's what you think.
Wait,
We had
wait,
a
wait,
hold
wait,
on.
wait,
We
wait.
had a cop try to frame us here
Right.
at this location, so you
Right.
can't say nothing's happening here because it has, and he went viral for that because we got on camera him trying to frame us for a crime that didn't happen after we were attacked on camera.
Right.
We're also
I
here because one
understand.
So don't say nothing happens here.
Can I talk to one at a time? Can I talk to one at a time?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. There's nothing happening.
There is.
There's
What
not.
do you mean by there's nothing?
Can I finish
Yeah,
and
elaborate.
talk to one of you?
Elaborate.
It's making it incredibly difficult. I understand that the cops don't know the law. And I understand that they harass and mess with First Amendment auditors. And I understand that post office staff are probably going to call the cops. Because they don't know what's going on, because this is fucking abnormal. Let's just accept that. There are problems with police, but you're not going to solve that here.
Absolutely we will. And that's
No, you're
not the
not.
only problem.
It doesn't.
This isn't only about
You're
police.
making an assumption. You're not asking any questions. No questions.
Yeah.
You're making assumptions.
I haven't asked you any questions.
Exactly.
Okay, that was a question.
What
Sure.
exactly was the
Okay,
question?
that's all right.
So
What was the question?
we're not only doing this for the police.
Oh, now you're
Right.
deflecting.
We are doing this to educate the public and remind them about their rights as well. And by you saying nothing is happening here, it's not important, they're not going to care. He actually, one of the workers, the only reason we're here today, fire starts people into attacking us every time we come here. So yes, stuff is happening here actively.
I title all my videos with the word Karen in it so that I can reach out to a whole bunch of people with my manipulation of the algorithm, even though I'm using the word Karen over and over again for my education videos. This is all for education, but I'm going to keep using the word Karen, because, you know, I got to stick with the youth and stick with what gets out there to get featured in my videos. But it's all about education. I'm just trying to educate people, but I'm going to keep using the word Karen and call everybody a Karen because I can't think of original words and I'm hiding behind the word. I love freedom of speech, but I'm too scared to use the word, so I'll keep hiding behind Karen, which is actually human beings' names. That's actually someone's actual name, a very popular name, but you abuse it by going, you know what, I'll just take this word that the internet used and I'm not very original with my thinking, so I'll just keep doing that. I'm a back media. We're a bunch of hypocrites. We believe in freedom, but not when you curse in front of children. Oh, God. Not the children. People of a certain age can't handle certain sounds and syllables and words. You guys are more Karens than anybody in your videos.
What's the channel? I'll be excited to watch.
First Amendment auditing.
First Amendment
You can
auditing.
find it on TikTok, YouTube, Insta, all of it.
Okay. I'll look out
So
for
we're not just here for the police. That's a misnomer or this misconception.
We go out in public, we take pictures to see who respects that right.
And
See,
believe it or
see us
not,
right here taking pictures, this guy totally disrespected.
and we mathematically do it. There's 88 people I've had an encounter with today, or a non-encounter with. People have come in and respected our rights, and only 4 people have blown up on us, and 1 person tried to lay hands on us. So those are 4 people that absolutely need us to be here, absolutely need to have that conversation forced, because they shouldn't be attacking people for exercising the rights, no matter who it is. Even if you disagree with it, if they're peacefully exercising their rights, we have to respect that in this country.
I don't necessarily disagree. But, and again, I'm going to ask you, Mr. Van Sweatshirt, if I can only talk to one guy and not be interrupted.
Hey,
He doesn't like the sentence.
You are, but I meant him because he's the annoying one and you're not. The issue
He's the one
is,
speaking the facts. He doesn't like the facts.
the issue is, I have no problem with the
Nah,
facts.
you don't like the facts. You don't like what I'm saying, so you're trying to shut me up. I see it every day.
Yeah,
Talk to me.
we shouldn't try
who's
to.
the one
I'm
that-
the leader here.
Who's the one that keeps talking over the other? I'm not trying to shut you up. You talk over the top of me
Right,
constantly.
yeah, you're disrespecting.
I'm not disrespecting you.
All right? Oh, you're not?
No.
All right,
When have
cool.
I been disrespectful?
Well, you did say he was annoying.
All right? That's not disrespect.
Because he continues to
Okay.
interrupt
That's
me when
not
I'm trying to talk
disrespect.
to
I'm
you.
asking you a question.
All right.
That's not disrespect.
But you're allowed to feel that.
Right?
He
You wanna
raises his
disrespect
voice and
me.
talks over the top of me and
You wanna
says, I'm
disrespect
trying to
me,
shut
you get
him up.
upset about that.
You're allowed to feel that. That is your
Yeah,
First
right.
Amendment right to make a
Yeah,
judgment.
thank you.
And that's the point that I
Because
wanted to
commented
make.
Yeah.
about your tattoo?
That was the point that I wanted to
You're
make.
taking
Was
it
that
personal.
I'm trying to have a conversation with this gentleman. Why are you like that?
Why are you doing?
And that's the problem. You guys are out here exercising your First Amendment right. That's great. I have a First Amendment right to say, this is kind of stupid.
Yeah,
No, you do, and I've respected
Hang
that.
on. Especially the beard. And you have.
Yeah.
And then this guy
But do you want to know why I wear the
is
beard?
not respectful.
Oh, boo-hoo. Go
Yeah.
cry about it to your mom. Call her up right now.
See,
Who are you complaining to? We are HR.
I'm not complaining to anybody. I'm having a
You are
conversation
complaining.
with
You're
clowns.
still talking about me.
Okay, but now you just
Go have your
disrespected all of us.
conversation. You just go
What's wrong with
Okay.
that?
around.
All right.
You're a disrespectful person. I see right
that's
through
my
you.
First
You're a
Amendment
bullshit.
right.
No,
Isn't it?
I didn't say it's
I see
not.
right through you.
Okay.
I didn't say you can't do
You're a
that.
clown. You're the clown. You're the
But
clown.
you were trying a minute ago to stand on a moral high ground, and I was
Right.
giving you
What
that,
happened? What's
and
the
you
moral
just
high
jumped
ground?
off that moral high
What
ground.
happened?
By calling him a clown?
No, you called all of us clowns right now.
Fair. Fair.
So
You're
you jumped off the
disrespectful.
moral high
You're
ground.
disrespectful.
Right.
Okay.
You get nowhere
Right.
like that.
Okay.
And
Because
that's why I talk to you how I talk to you, because you're a disrespectful.
unlike the
All right?
three of you,
Cool.
Unlike the 3 of us. Okay.
Let's all get
I don't
disrespectful.
So
need
now we're
cover.
going to generalize.
Let's all get disrespectful.
unlike the three of you, nobody's covering their face. Nobody's trying to
Sir,
hide from the camera.
are you allowed to grow a beard?
Another assumption.
Yeah.
You're
Why
making
can't
an
somebody
assumption.
wear a false beard if they have alopecia or cancer?
That's an assumption.
Why can't they do that? And it is an issue. You can sit here, smile, you
that's
can
not
laugh,
the reason
but
for
it's
that
all over.
ridiculous
It's been.
ass beard.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. How many?
Logic.
There are grown-ass men that have this big of beards. What are you talking about? Ridiculous. So all of them are ridiculous for having this kind of beard?
Theirs is real.
It doesn't matter. What? Why does it?
Why does it not matter?
Why does it? So you're going to tell cancer patients and people with alopecia that they can't wear fake beards because it's weird?
He hates people on
That's
Halloween.
not why you're doing it.
He hates people. who
Doesn't
dress up
matter
like
why. I'm asking
Oh,
you
it
the
doesn't.
question.
Oh, it doesn't.
I'm asking you the question. So I could wear a mask like this. I could wear a mask like that.
Sure.
I've chosen to do this because I
Right.
recently learned about cancer kids with, wearing fake hair, getting bullied. People with alopecia wearing fake beards. Absolutely, it is an issue. It's all over the news. We literally highlight those stories all over our channel. It is.
No.
You're just blind to it because you're one of those people that feed yourself information 1 minute at a time on TikTok, and you think that that's education.
Not on TikTok.
Okay.
But
Well, Instagram, Facebook, all of them.
not on any of
Okay.
them, but thank you.
All right. So, but you're saying something doesn't happen because you haven't been exposed to it, or it hasn't happened to your kid.
No, I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm saying it's not
Okay.
on the news everywhere.
You have
and it's
no
It is.
profound
It is.
problem.
I actually highlight.
Furthermore-
I highlight those stories on the news. I highlight those on my channel every week. There's one.
Furthermore, you're not wearing it to raise awareness to that issue.
How do you know?
You're
Why
wearing
do you
it
get to
protect
decide?
your identity while you're here.
I could wear one of these to do that.
You could, but you wear that one instead. That's a
Okay.
choice. That's fine.
Yes.
It's still ridiculous.
However,
That's your
it is
opinion.
still
Yes, it
protected
is.
under the
Yeah.
First Amendment. And do you want to know
Sure.
why we wear these?
I don't disagree that it is.
Do you want to know why?
I'm just saying y'all are a bunch of bitches for.
Okay.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Oh, he drew
Your
a ball.
moral high ground
He
just
drew a
went
ball.
all over the fucking
He drew a
floor.
ball.
No problem.
Why did
Perfect.
you say something when I said something?
So you were talking.
Oh, there
Hey,
it is. Drew
you were.
something.
Hold
I have
on.
no
Just say it
problem.
louder.
You were talking down to him for
louder.
saying
He's
what
been
he was
interrupting
saying.
and talking
Say it
over me
louder.
the
Doesn't
entire
matter.
Time. I could give two
But now
shits
you
what he
are
fucking
generalizing, and now you said we're all bitches and all this shit. But that
Sure.
makes you the bitch, and that means you need to go to North Korea because you don't respect how people exercise their rights. Doesn't matter. We're not
No,
lighting things
I'm-
on fire. We're not protesting
no.
and blocking traffic.
I have no
we are doing a
problem.
peaceful exercising of our rights. You
Right.
decide to start name calling for it. That's twice now. I haven't called you a name once.
That's my
So
First
you,
Amendment right,
yes,
isn't it?
absolutely.
Okay.
Insults us and disrespect
But
us.
to
That's-
Yes,
dis-
you pussy
yes.
ass.
Okay.
It is your
All right.
First Amendment
All
rights
right.
to disrespect us.
Yes, it is. You.
All right.
Yes, it is.
All right, bud.
All right.
I hope you guys have a good time.
Tough guy over here.
We're having a wonderful time. I don't take
Nobody's trying to be tough.
peons
Tough guy over here
personally,
repeating
so
ourselves.
Okay.
absolutely
good.
not.
I support the First Amendment.
You
stuff.
do not. You've displayed that here, and that's
Tough
fine.
guy.
No.
You're allowed not to support the
You got
First
the biggest
Amendment.
balls here.
No, you want to
Exercise
control
rights
how
the way
people
they
exercise their
want.
rights.
And biggest dick.
You want,
No.
oh, you can exercise your rights, but you can't wear a mask. You can exercise your rights, but you can't have a mask on. You can. That's not a thing. You have to respect it all the way or none at all. There's no middle ground on respecting our rights.
I can respect your rights, and I can respect you exercising your
Mm-hmm.
rights, and I can still call you a idiot for it.
Question.
You're right. You can.
Okay, that's all. You guys have fun. I think
We
this
are
is
having a
stupid.
wonderful time.
You could have a much better time doing something else.
I think a lot of things
Auditing
are stupid.
somewhere else
Okay.
is going to bring more awareness to
All right. All right. That's what you think.
Because all you guys are trying to do is
What have you done for this country?
more than record
Tell
people.
me.
and
I
out-
asked. Answer. What have you done for this country?
I have no
You have a
responsibility
prison
to answer.
tattoo on your head. What have you done for
Never
this
been to
country?
prison.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Any other
What have you done for this country?
I have no responsibility to answer that.
You don't, but because you haven't.
That's an assumption.
I can
You're free
assume
to
that
make it.
because of your behavior. If you were a veteran, you wouldn't be shitting on our rights and calling us clowns and idiots because every one of them have been super respectful of our rights and encourage what we do.
No.
You have not served the country, so what have you done for this nation?
You have no idea,
Okay.
and I
All
don't
right.
have to justify myself to you.
You absolutely do not. But I can ask, and I'm making the accusation that you have not done anything for this country, but you want to tell other people how to do it.
You're not going to disprove it.
The whole point
Okay.
is being made right now.
Okay.
You guys aren't inside filming shit. What you guys want to do
We're filming
is
you.
you guys want to film people.
Actually,
that have something to
we
say.
have 2 cameras inside right
That's
now.
right. We're trying to film people that educate them, like you, who was obviously very confused.
No, I've said you guys obviously have the First Amendment right. I support that.
And you stood on a moral high ground until you kicked the
I-
box out from under
yeah,
yourself.
I think going to a post office to record is stupid. There's
Okay.
nothing happening.
And you're allowed to feel that way, but
I
you are
am.
wrong,
Thanks.
and it happens every day.
Sorry,
We get our
you're
rights
You're
violated
entitled to
every day.
think that.
Okay.
You've been super quiet. What do you got to say?
I was just saying, I'm sorry you feel that way.
Okay.
That's all.
All right.
Sorry you feel that way about our rights in America. That's all.
No, I don't feel that way about our rights.
you
I
do
feel
that.
that way about you.
You do.
How you spend
We
your
got it on.
No,
camera.
you want control over the rights.
Yeah,
You
we
want to
got
say
it on
where
camera.
we can do it and okay, and how we can do it.
I've said repeatedly,
Okay.
you guys have the right to be here. You guys have the
Okay.
right to be doing this.
Yep.
I have the right to call you clowns for looking the way you do.
Okay.
We do.
And that's fine.
All right.
You guys have the right. You're just stupid.
Okay.
That's okay.
A lot of things are
Just
stupid.
dumbass.
Yeah, that's okay.
Says the one who's never done anything for the country. You know what's funny? I was actually letting him stand on his moral high ground because of how you're interrupting him. However,
see through that
I
shit.
knew he was going to kick it out from under himself. And they do it every single time. They do it every single time.
I know fake people when I see
can't
them, bro.
control them.
That's why I didn't respect them.
Good morning, everybody. We are here in the beautiful LA County. Every day lately, I've been doing a count. Yesterday, we ended up with 315 people that walked by us unantagonized and uncaring or kind to us. So when the haters say, oh, you guys are out there just antagonizing, the whole thing is antagonistic, there's 315 people that walked by us that disagree with that. We didn't antagonize them. They didn't feel antagonized. They didn't feel the need to attack or accost or scream at us. They acted like normal human beings given a different situation. How we all should act, right? So it was about a dozen people yesterday that just flipped their lid. 2 decided to kind of go hands-on or try to grab us. That is a very tiny portion of the population that has self-control issues in regards to what we are doing and exercising our rights, or has issue with exercising our rights. It's our minute population. So don't listen to the trolls and the haters that say, oh, we're just out there to antagonize and push buttons, because 315 people didn't feel like their buttons were pushed.
Question for you.
Yes.
Just because I don't understand.
Yep.
What's the point of all the filming?
So we do what's called a First Amendment exercise of our rights in a very peaceful way. And we chose filming and public photography as a way to exercise our rights. And then we remind people that you're being filmed over 100 times a day when you leave your house, with or without your knowledge. And so we just bring that to the table and let people know. And also that if you want to demand privacy in public, you have to either create it yourself, like you've kind of grown your own privacy a little bit, starting there, or you wear one. Yeah. So you gotta, you know. But that's only if you're going to walk around demanding privacy in public, because it's not on me to create privacy for you or vice versa. So that's it.
I get it. Okay.
Nothing nefarious. You have a good day. Thank you for asking. Yep.
Hi, my name is Corinne. This message is for the manager of that liberal Marxist post office gang, Impolite Media. I wanted to let you know that my cousin's neighbor works for the FBI, and I've reported them. They have all their information, including their gang member names: Lizard, Simple, Impact, and that other one that calls himself LeBeau. I think it's some kind of Mexican name. I saw that they all have web pages online. They can't even spell. This is what happens when you spend your time beating up old people at the post office instead of learning to read and write. I also know they've been seen running around with Joe Biden, who also goes by Brandon on the street. Of course, he's involved in whatever unholy malfeasance they've got going. I know they're connected to other gangs like Antifa. I've read all about them on Nextdoor. One guy said that they tackled him, held him down, and forcibly put a pair of socks on him just because he was barefoot and they didn't want to look at his toes. They chased down another guy, held him down, and shaved his beard, put it into a baggie so that they could use it later to make a beard for themselves to wear. I know that local law enforcement's scared of them, and I know they forced the police to bring them pizza and Red Bull. Well, the FBI isn't scared of them. They've opened an investigation, and it's only a matter of time. Joe Biden won't be able to save them this time. Bye.
Yeah, definitely. These people in the post office, they stop.
Good morning.
What's this all about?
Just taking some video. Hey, you too.
Oh yeah? I mean, dressed like that, I mean, what could I be scared of?
Well, with hair like that, what would I be scared of?
Exactly. You would. That's bad. This one here got the shoes.
I like my shoes. They're comfortable. You have a good day, sir. For this particular work, the Skechers definitely win. So I don't know why he doesn't like my shoes.
What you doing?
Just taking a video.
Why?
Take video of everybody coming in today.
Why?
Just here to remind you that you're always being recorded in public, and that if you, we're just reminding everyone that you're always being recorded in public, and that if you demand,
What?
It's a peaceful exercising of your rights.
Say again?
It is a peaceful exercising of our rights.
You're not showing your face.
You have the choice.
This
So
is
you-
strange. You're not showing your face.
Yeah, but you have the choice to show your face or not.
You're covering your face a little bit with that mustache.
Yeah, you know, but
You have
you're
the
not
option.
showing your face, you know. I
You-
don't know who you are. Maybe you are the terrorist, yeah?
That's a weird assumption. I think
Yeah.
that we wouldn't be so obvious here if that was the case. But for you to say that, you're just being kind of a dick. But that's okay.
I don't think
You're free to be a
Why
dick.
I'm a dick, you know?
You're
If
free to
you're
be a
not showing
dick.
your face and
I don't
you're
have
not
to.
with me.
I don't have to.
think those
We're in
guys just
America.
stand
We don't
around.
have to show who we are. We don't have to identify
Really?
ourselves.
Really? But that's belonging.
Have a good day.
Huh?
He's an idiot.
Oh, that guy? I'm glad you felt that way. So,
Read the Constitution.
that's what I tell people. Like, that's literally why we're here. And he says, "Oh, nothing happens." No, we are educating people all day about the lack of education, civics classes, people not understanding our rights in this beautiful country.
As soon as they take your rights away from this, what's next? Something
Exactly.
else.
Well, look at California. We've already lost our Second Amendment.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So people say, "Oh, the Second Amendment." Well, no, we don't have that out here anymore. That's been taken away. We can't even concealed carry out here unless you live in a tiny town.
Right?
Or you're a security guard.
Yeah, or you have law enforcement, reasonings. That's the only exception, and it's messed up. So what are they going to come after next? The other ones that have a voice.
Absolutely. They're never going to stop.
Yep. I love your shirt, man.
Thank you.
It's a legend right there.
Thank you.
But thank you for the support. I appreciate that.
No, listen, it's every married should support everyone's rights.
Absolutely, especially because we're doing it in a peaceful manner. We're not here, getting in people's faces. We're standing back on the walls. We're
100%.
So can you read it? No, I think that's one of the people we have read it.
Here. Come over here.
Yes, that's, I need that.
Next time, be prepared, have it prepared for you. Go, right there. Here's a pen. Fill it out.
Thank you for your nice. For me.
He's very firm with the customers.
Bro, stress.
Yes, please. Right there, sir. Did you need to increase the insurance or have somebody sign for it? Done, sir?
Yes, I'm done. Thank you.
Done, I'm done. Right there, thank you.
Alright.
That's it.
Can I have the tracking number, please?
There's your receipt, just
Thank
like
you.
I left it.
You should give me over there. Putain.
I put you there so I can.
Yeah,
have
yeah,
my
vas-y, ta
other
gueule.
customers, sir.
I don't know what just occurred, but
Yes.
You think you're gonna get money, you're gonna get money. They're the ones who are gonna get money.
Oh my God. LBO camera.
That's what it is.
What's up with this?
What's up with you?
What is this about?
just getting some video.
Oh, yeah?
She's still back.
What is this video for?
What's up?
What is this video for?
We just capture footage of everyone coming in the post office.
Okay, what does it got to do with your beard and everything?
What do you mean?
Hey.
The beard?
Uh-huh.
I'm just wearing a beard because I can't grow a beard. So
Then don't film me no more.
There's nothing being held.
you're in public, sir.
Right.
So you don't have a right to not be filmed.
I don't want to make a big deal, but
There's nothing else.
Then don't make a big
No
deal.
problem. Hello. what can I
hopefully
do
you don't
for
get
you?
somebody more bigger than me and come and you're gonna lose your front teeth.
Is that a threat? Nothing's gonna happen, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Just these two?
Nothing's gonna happen.
All right.
Anybody who's tried has ended up on the ground.
Thank you very much.
You never know.
Goodbye. Hello. What can I do for you, please?
Anybody who does has anger issues.
You're
You
right.
should probably resolve it.
And they need to go in a mental
Just
institution.
like him, you
Yes,
know.
yes.
Just like him? He has anger issues? Or what do you mean by that?
You understand we're exercising our rights in this beautiful country.
Who's talking to you, buddy? You're making too much noise.
Do you know the Constitution, sir?
I apologize for that. It's understandable.
What are you doing here? Why are you here, sir?
I'm here to take video and pictures of everything that happens.
What are you doing, sir? Why you look sus?
I'm gonna ring this bell.
Is that the word, sus? Is that what we're doing now? Sus?
Yeah, I guess.
Suspect. I feel like the new generation doesn't know how to complete words, so sus has become the popular term, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with sus.
Yeah, they're sus.
So what if I abbreviate other words?
Oh, so actually, Shakespeare used the word sus.
Really?
Yep. Shakespeare used it first.
Ah, interesting. All right.
So it's not a new thing.
All right, well. All right. I'm gonna test some other words that we're gonna just use the first syllable of.
Oh, he's scaring me.
Oh, sorry.
I don't think they're open yet.
What are you guys doing?
What are you doing?
I don't know.
Well, did you forget what you're doing? Your tag is out of your shirt, by the way, just so you know.
Did you get that on video too?
Yeah, absolutely. It's just sticking straight up.
Jeez Louise. Nobody's safe this time of day. You guys are scaring me.
Nah, don't be scared.
Huh?
Don't be scared. We've been nothing but pleasant.
Oh, okay.
I'm not trying to scare you.
Okay.
But you have a gorgeous day.
You guys too.
Thank you so much. I found another word we can use one syllable of.
What?
Skr. For scary. Skr. Is that a thing? Can we make that a thing?
That sounds dumb.
People say Riz for charisma.
That's weird. That's not even the first part of the word. That's the end, the middle of the word.
Yep.
What about his supreme stuff over here? We can call it sup.
The actual, that's one of the,
Sup?
when they split, like when they're splitting the word, they usually split it like the S-U-P-R.
Sup? Supper? No, that's
And
two
then-
syllables.
Or S-U-P and then R-E. I guess it depends. but-
Sup. So from now on, we're calling supreme sup.
Oh my god.
Do you think we could talk in only one syllable words today when we're trying to explain?
Dude, that would be so fucking
Film.
weird.
Film. We film.
Well, film is one syllable.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really qualify.
What, you said only talking one syllable words.
Okay, yeah, that works. I
We
guess.
film.
But I
all
mean,
of one syllable.
I mean when we say things like Constitution, First
Tuition.
Amendment,
Rights.
We here,
We use rights.
we
using the tuition.
X the const. We X the const rights. We X the const rights. There we go. We exercise our constitutional rights. We X the const rights.
We use rights. Film you.
We use rights film. Oh yeah, that one works. I guess we
use
can.
rights to film you.
We use rights to film. Yes,
There you go.
that might work. Should we dumb it down? Because I feel like
We
some
use
people.
our rights to film you.
I feel like some of the people we talk to, we need to dumb it down. So I think we might be onto something here.
Yeah, just we use rights. Film you.
We can call it. Ooh, I don't know how to say outside. Outside or outdoors. What's the word for that? Out.
Just out.
Just out.
We go out.
Out film for dumb instead of for dummies. Outside filming for dummies. I think we're on to something here, guys. Decided to try something new today. I brought my handy dandy vlogging camera, and I figured I want to take some pictures with it today and see how, if they don't like being filmed, if they're okay with me taking a picture instead. Even though this is 30 pictures a second.
What the hell you think you're doing filming me? I mean, what gives you that right? I got rights in this country, and you don't have a right to film me. My brother's a lawyer. Now, I'll tell you what, I'm going to sue your ass off if you keep filming me. If I find myself in any publication whatsoever, I'm going to sue you. You'll be wearing that beard around your ass when you get through with, when I get through with you. And it ain't going to cost me no money, but it's going to cost you a lot. Damn weirdos out here filming everybody. What the hell's wrong with y'all people? All four of you out here just running around filming people. What in the hell is the world coming to? Damn, what's wrong with y'all? Filming sons of bitches. I wish this, I mean, you can't even go to the post office no more without somebody filming you. I mean, I don't care about them cameras up there. Them cameras are for security purposes only. Don't you know that? They don't go nowhere else. Y'all walking around here with cameras. Y'all think y'all are somebody hiding behind your mask, your damn beards, your fake beards, and your funny ass hats and stuff. I'm gonna sue the shit out of you though. I'm gonna tell you what. I'm gonna have all them beards. I'm gonna put them on my goats as trophies. Now all my goats are gonna be wearing them beards. I'm gonna have one on each one of them. Santa, Fuzzy Beard, and Dopey. And then to do you with the glasses, I'm gonna put that on the goat too. We're gonna call him Goofy. Dopey, Goofy, Santa, and Loopy, or whatever. Anyway, piss off. I'm gone.
Hey guys. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Doug.
Good. How's it going with you?
Wonderful.
All right. Waiting for the doors.
They haven't opened yet. Soon, it looks like.
What's going on? You guys doing some documentation here?
Just a public exercise of our First Amendment rights in a peaceful manner. That's all.
Okay, cool, man.
Absolutely.
I saw you guys before.
Uh-oh.
But no, nothing bad.
All right.
Nothing bad. It's all good.
I'm glad you think so.
We all got rights, man.
Absolutely. We
You
need to exercise them. I've been
Absolutely.
watching documentaries on Ecuador and things like countries where police can just walk into your house, search you at any time.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
Right?
It's crazy.
And what else is going on? Like Argentina wasn't the case. They're actually doing well. You probably know about that one, right?
I do not.
Well, the elections there, they put basically a president that will follow what our constitutional laws are.
Oh.
And so they put in the taxes where they cut them. And, and if you
All
look
right.
it up, they're doing incredible right now. The
All right.
economy has turned around.
Well, hopefully they do it
Their inflation's
a
dropping.
tiny bit better than we are at the moment, but you know,
We're hurting.
You know, we definitely are.
We got big decisions to make November 5th.
Well, that
Big
too.
ones.
We stay apolitical personally, but I think politics aside, I think that we've definitely got our hand in the people's pockets as a government, and I think we need to lighten up a little bit.
We're overtaxed, man.
Yep, absolutely.
No taxes on tips, no payroll taxes. We make so much money that
Well, I think
the guys that, all the big boys make so much money that they, even Warren Buffett said that if each person put in, I forget what the amount was, but he said nobody would have to pay taxes.
Yeah.
They would be covered.
Well,
But they have record
I am
profits.
so for paying a flat tax across the board.
That would
Everybody
help.
should just
14%.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Flat tax across the board. Get rid of, abolish. There would be no need for the IRS. Just flat tax everything.
Triple taxation, man.
Yeah.
They're taxing our income. They're taxing us on what we buy.
Yeah.
It's sick.
And then they're taxing the companies that sell it to you, so you're paying more for every product, so you're being taxed again without even realizing it.
And
So.
when they pay their employees, they're taxing that, and when they check their cash, they're checks, they're
I have
taxing that.
so I have employees I have to pay.
Yeah.
And when I pay them, I have to pay tax on their payroll,
I know.
and then they have to pay tax on their payroll, and I mean it's.
Social Security and Medicare. You're paying, that's what the payroll taxes are.
Yep.
And they're all going bankrupt.
Yep.
Because
So-
why? Anything that's on the government, ledger, man, people overcharge.
Yeah.
They steal, right?
It's as bad as the road tax, the gas tax, the registration tax. All that's supposed to be for road taxes, but here we are now. We're talking about
Millions of
mileage
cars with
tax.
registration fees, and we still got to charge the toll roads.
Well, now they're talking about in 2 years having a mileage tax in California.
I know, 30 cents.
That's crazy.
30 cents a mile plus another 50-cent tax on the gas. These guys are insane.
And here I am driving 200, 300, 400 miles a day.
Yeah, I drive to LA. Like today, I'm off. I'm doing this for my wife, but I drive to LA through LA, and I'm putting 30,000 miles on my car a year.
Could you imagine paying that fee every year?
Well, I'd have to pay another $9,000 and 30. If it's 30 cents a mile.
Yeah, that's insane, and they want to do it. And as Californians, they're probably going to let it happen.
Yeah, well, we're out. October 1st, we head to Arizona.
So we're actually, my family and I were moving to Florida. I think
that was the other
early
option.
Summer next year.
Yeah, that was the other option. So
yeah, we just don't. The reason I lived in Arizona. I don't mind it, but.
A little warm for about 4 months.
Yes, it is.
But that's it. It's beautiful.
And
after
I'm not wildly in love with the weather in Florida. However, I can get my
0%
tax
state
liability.
tax.
I can get my tax liability under 7% total.
I know, it's beautiful.
So out here it's 48.
No. Half our money's gone.
Yeah.
Half our money's gone.
We started a whole war over taxes. Our motto was no taxation without representation.
And here we are.
Yeah, and here we
No,
are.
we're being represented. It's just
All
being represented by a bunch of idiots.
And we're getting robbed.
Yeah.
Cheated.
Yeah.
It's just all taxation with no representation.
It's crazy. You have a beautiful day as well.
Will do. Just You know, we gotta do it right. This country's gotta wake up, man. Seriously. It's really bad.
We deal with it every day. The amount of people that we run into on a daily basis that don't understand or respect our rights.
I know.
I'm like, they are enemies to our Constitution, and it's the schools that aren't educating them. It's the conversations that aren't occurring.
The shadow government
There's
is
so
the
many
problem.
people who just don't
which is
want
treason.
to wake up. There's so many people who just don't want to see the truth and just live in their little bubble.
Yeah.
Because they've been totally manipulated, right? And they believe what somebody else tells them.
But what do you
without
expect?
doing their homework.
What do you expect of a society today that is fed information 1 minute at a time on TikTok and Instagram and those 1 minute reels? That's where they're consuming all of their news, all of their political views, all of the things that are going on around the world. They're all being fed at 1 minute at a time. So we don't have a society of thinkers anymore. We just have a society of just absorbent of all this chaotic information.
And trusting that information.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
they know that video is what we're really, taken by rather than reading.
Yeah.
People don't want to read, they just want to video.
Or even, beyond reading, deep dive into any subject. If you're curious about it, if you're going to make a belief on this 1 minute reel, deep dive into it at least.
Yeah.
Do me that favor. Learn
Exactly.
something out of it.
Yeah, it's interesting.
They said the best people, the smartest people are willing to educate themselves on both sides of the agreement and possibly have their mind changed. And I believe in that wholeheartedly.
So did you guys catch the record-breaking interview with Elon Musk? And
I did not. I actually missed it, and everybody's been posting about it, and I kind of feel I need to.
A billion views.
Yeah. Wow.
Globally, and then
That's crazy.
The European Union came out and threatened Elon Musk that hey, you need to censor, you need to because the truth's coming out, and it was just an open, unfiltered deal. And what they talked about is two powerful men that said, "This is how we're going to fix this. This is the policies. This is what we're going to do. This is what it's going to take." And Elon Musk was impressive. I mean, the guy's smart, and Trump's very smart too. He can put himself in any position with any industry and understand it and articulate the message and correct it. And I was really shocked. It's going to get 2 billion views easily, but they attacked it. They were hacked in the front end. They shut it down. They're blaming it on Iran so that we can go in there and bomb Iran because war is big business. Like if you look at Lockheed Martin,
that's a whole different. Yep.
They're up almost 20% year to date, while the market's only 1.5% on the indexes, right?
And when they're not funding wars, they're buying up America's real estate and renting it out to the American people for an exorbitant amount of money.
this is our war. It's coming. Like meaning it's the social media wars and the digital wars. It's coming, and I don't think a lot of people are ready for it.
Oh.
Better get ready because it's going to be interesting. What happens? You know what I mean?
Thank you for sharing your views, and
man. Yeah, of course.
I definitely do want to watch the interview, regardless of where I land on things. I like educating myself and at least learning both sides. I have kind of fallen away from the big picture politics lately. I'm more into local politics now, where we can make change within our communities. I've president after president after president, we're all still getting bent over no matter who's in office.
My pastor Jack Hibbs, like he says, man, I was like, hey, just relax. It's all planned. Just look at it. It's all planned, and just don't be scared. It's got to play out. So once all nations are against Israel is when you'll see the presence of God. So it's happening now, correct?
All right.
All right, man. Take care.
You have a beautiful day.
I'm talking to you guys.
Thank you.
Good luck with this.
Speaking of money being, or like war being money, did you know the company that produces mason jars, like the biggest manufacturer, also produces guidance systems for missiles?
Nice. What the hell?
guys doing?
What's that?
What are you doing?
Just taking some pictures in public in the peaceful exercise of our First Amendment rights.
Wait. I think you need my approval to post anything.
Not in public.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
You sure about that?
Yeah, 100%.
I'm gonna bring my camera now.
How you doing?
Hello.
Oh, I got it.
Anything that's packaged?
No.
Just a package. No, it's considered a package.
Oh, I see.
They have a good poster 7 here today, so that's good. Can we talk about for 1 second how clean this post office is, though, compared to many others that we've been to lately? Like, there is not a single cobweb up there. Like, this is clean.
Good morning, the registrar's office. Yeah. Does it look fine? Okay, thank you.
wonder if it's safe. He's like hiding around the corner.
Is there a kiosk in this location?
There is. They have room for one right there, but they don't have one.
I'll be you'll be famous. Or I'll compliment you.
Here for drama, they love the drama. Very different
Hmm?
they cleaned it because there used to be a drawing of a snake on there and it said Lewis the Snake.
So you
got your receipt?
Yeah, email. So you work both locations?
Yes.
Okay, that's it. She saw you yesterday. Over there.
Yes.
Yeah. Short staff.
Yeah, this one is.
Oh, say
This woman commented on my video, "You need to remove this. I'm a federal public employee and I can't be seen on camera." And then she had her son comment the same thing. "Please remove my mom. Stop bothering her at work."
That shit's crazy. She's actually at this post office. This is the lady that's from with the Officer Cox video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all the way in Santa Ana.
No, that's right here. That's that's literally 3 miles from here.
Oh, I thought that was Santa Ana.
That's where we're going next. How funny. So you guys, we always stay back against the wall. Table right here.
Are we taking an interview?
What's that?
You want to take an interview?
An interview? Do you want to interview?
Yeah, what's up?
We're just doing some public filming and photography in the exercise of our First Amendment rights. Do you know the First Amendment?
I do, yes.
What are the 5 pillars?
Freedom of speech, freedom to assemble, freedom
Petition?
to petition, like
Religion?
religion, practice religion, and freedom to, I don't know.
So close.
Fifth one.
We're quizzing. We're telling people today, just take an opportunity, read through at least the first, 5 or 6 amendments of the Constitution. Very important that we all know this, understand it. And anybody that is respecting or respectfully exercising the rights, even if you disagree, you should always respect the peaceful exercising of the rights.
100%.
Thank you for that. I appreciate it. You have a beautiful day.
You too.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
The way I see it, as long as we're not being aggressive, not getting in people's faces.
Which we're not.
Ooh,
We don't
I
ever
can
do
this.
that.
I
Yeah.
can do this. We're not doing anything.
We only
wrong.
respond when people act that way with us.
Nice. You want a handle?
Question.
Oh, she's here? I got left that.
Because you look like Santa.
Ho, ho, ho. That's funny. You have a beautiful day, ma'am.
Thank you. Oh man, you hold it for me. It's okay.
He needs to learn some manners.
That bastard.
I wouldn't go that far.
No.
Hell yeah, get it, Grandma. Hell yeah.
What just happened out there?
I don't know, but Grandma got it.
You guys should do this in the wintertime. It's too hot for all these clothes.
Ah, we do it all the time.
Yeah, here it's nice and cool.
Yeah, it is. You have a beautiful day, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's retarded.
You, me, everything. Just keep going. Don't say nothing.
Just curious.
Where did LBO go? He's invisible. It's still recording.
Let's put the cameras out here. And in here.
Just keep going. Just keep going. You'll be all right. Not today.
Not to be recorded. Can you please turn that off?
I can't do that.
Why not?
Well, first we're doing a peaceful exercise of our rights, and you are in public, so.
I am in public, but I would not like to be recorded. Thank you. Can I help you? Can I help you? Actually, you're on private property.
No, this is public property, ma'am.
No, this is actually owned.
Ma'am, I know the law, and we are on public property. It doesn't matter. As soon as they wrote a lease to the post office, it's public. She says the property belongs to the church. I don't think she understands how that works.
It may belong to the church, but the post office is here, so it's public property.
Yeah.
You see how you were unfamiliar that this was public? We're here to educate you.
No, you're not here. You're here to antagonize.
My face is covered because I don't profit and I don't want anyone recognizing
Ma'am, there's
me.
been 37 people who've come here before you who have not felt antagonized. You're the first one.
Well, because you followed me out, and now the three of
We
you
didn't
are...
follow you out. You were...
He followed me out.
I'm allowed to come out because in protection of them.
We waited a good 10 seconds before
Yes.
we walked out.
What am I doing that you need to protect?
Because usually when people come out, turn around, they start kind of engaging in conversation. Sometimes it gets violent. And,
I can answer you.
So why is your face covered?
So we go out and remind people that you have no privacy in public. So if you want privacy,
Well, you have privacy. Your face is covered.
exactly. If you want privacy, you have to create it yourself.
Oh, okay.
So
So
that's what
that's how you're doing a good job educating?
That's what we're educating people on.
There's no education. There's no sign that says,
The-
hey, we're
it's
standing
through
here to
communication.
educate
It's
you."
through communication. We don't need a sign.
But you weren't saying, no, not one of you said anything to communicate.
What do you mean? I absolutely did. You asked what I was doing. I said I'm in protection or in exercise of the First Amendment right. I'm doing video.
Communication, just so you know, in my mind, communication would be like, hey, when someone's walking in, hey, just so you know, we're here because we want to educate you.
I'm not
We don't wanna bother
gonna.
you.
I'm not gonna engage every person that walks in. That's
Talk to every
asinine.
person that walks in.
And you also received an education that this is public property.
I did? Okay.
Yep. Now you know.
What are you doing? What are you doing? That's just a scam. care about taking lives. And I pray that that never happens to them, because some people's ready to just end everything just that day, you know? And sometimes it's just like, it's a time and place for everything. So that's just my prayer for them, because it's
The time and place to exercise rights is always.
It's still hard out here.
It is always the time and place to exercise rights. So she said, I remember a time when filming was only for security purposes. That's never been a time, so she's full of shit. That was never a thing. Look at hundreds of years ago, you can see the videos all over YouTube now where people posting videos that were, done with street photography all over, 1800s, late 1800s videos, 1900s. You can find the still picture created to videos. Same thing that's going on here. I might have the time frame off a little bit, don't quote me on that. But it's always been a time for street photography and street video. How do you think recorded history happens? Through this. This is recorded history.
They can't be told not to film.
You can't be filming?
Do we have the right to tell them not to film us?
No.
Not in public, ma'am. When you're in public, you can be filmed.
Yeah, there's no right to not be filmed.
That's part of what we teach people and remind people. That'd be like me telling you not to look at me in public. Like, can I tell you not to look at me? Will you abide by that? I don't think so. I do not think she would obey that.
You can't film it. Stop.
Okay. The yellow phone.
That's
No.
Oh, actually, two. It's one for each.
Read the Constitution, ma'am. So this lady, in defiance of our rights, she is taking video of every single license plate in that parking lot, assuming we parked there. No, we're not that dumb. So she is now exercising her rights to film people's license plates in a public parking lot, actually a private parking lot. That's private property. So she's violating people's expectations of privacy, I guess you can call it, in a private parking lot. I don't know how that would work unless she's asked to leave, but it's kind of funny, the irony in everybody's actions. I don't know what she's doing. It's like she's getting a box out of her trunk, but then decided not to. Good morning, everybody. We have moved on to location number 2. This is a revisit of the worst one to date as far as employees fire starting. This is also where the famous Officer Cox, which I'll have the editor throw into the rear of this to show you as an example of what happened last time when he tried to frame us. We had an officer of the law try to frame us for a crime, all on camera, mind you. And so their Facebook page got lit up, the Anaheim Police Department Facebook page. Everyone was going crazy in the comments. I appreciate the support. Don't be too mean with that stuff, though. We don't encourage people doxing or doing any of that kind of stuff, leaving bad reviews. It's not necessary. It was funny to read some of the ones that are already up there. Just, you know, leave that be. It's already been done. I feel like he kind of got the message. This department definitely told him, because every time we've been back, he has not responded. In fact, the entire department no longer responds to this location for calls regarding public filming and photography. However, the workers are a different story. Now imagine, guys, how many people are sitting in jail or prison, even worse, prison, because Officer Cox or officers like him wanted to frame the victim of the crime in place of the perpetrator and place them as the victim. It is definitely an issue. He presented that on camera from many angles. He didn't even care. So imagine what he's doing off camera and how many people he has framed as an officer of the Anaheim Police Department. Guarantee we're not the only ones. There's no way we happen to be the only ones. Guaranteed. Definitely needs to be looked into, because it is my opinion that we are not the first and only ones. As we walk across this ginormous, beautiful crosswalk, getting ready to go into the lion's den here of fire starter employees.
Hey, at least one of them is at another location.
Yes, we were at the first location where actually one of the fire starter employees was actually there today. So at least we don't have both fire starters here. So hopefully things go a little smoothly and they don't antagonize each other. You guys should recognize this very large post office here. And we're about to find out if Sir Mark is... Thank you, appreciate that. And he is. I just wanted to remove it. Get out the door. And he's officially saw us.
On the wet side. So you don't know these? That is fine. Tell all that. You have to get the actual thing. You have to wait. You need something, sir? Fill the customs form. Okay. Then yes, ma'am. What can I do for you? Otherwise, it's difficult to tell. I'm looking at you, ma'am. What do you need?
Damn.
Are you here to buy stamps or shipping supplies?
He is so condescending to people.
You just want one book? American flag. How many books? One book. That's $14.60. $14.60. Yes, ma'am. Just 73 cents a piece.
No, sure.
Yes. Possibly. For change. Receipts.
Taking some video.
Here.
Capture life as it happens.
This whole silly right here. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, we're at the United States Post Office. Quite empty, pretty empty. Let's go ahead and see if we can find postage 7. Let's go ahead and see if we can find postage 7. The rules and regulations give me conduct on postage swap. Some preemptive filming going on. All right.
How about you? Excellent. All right.
Yes, hello. My name is Karen, and I want to speak to your manager. How dare you people exist in my world? I have main character syndrome, so if I'm not happy, nobody can be happy. You can't record me in public, especially when I approach you, making a scene and hitting your camera. I have rights, you know. I can say what I want, I can do what I want, wear what I want, but how dare you do the same? Why don't you just go back where you came from? I'm calling the cops, and I'm going to sue you because you made me look bad on YouTube. My name is actually Misty, and you boys keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Guys, we are at 72 people that respect or ignore our rights, and only one person has tried to have an issue with it. Thankfully not a big issue, but again, one person out of 72 has claimed us to be antagonistic.
Today is 14th, right? So tomorrow delivery latest 6 p.m. Okay, latest 6 p.m. Perfect. Do you need a signature? Yes, please. And hello. Hi. This do you need more insurance? You can already. No.
Said good.
Back.
I don't know
I might go to my break.
if he was supposed to do what he just did. I don't know if you're allowed
I'll
to.
take care of it then.
I don't think you're allowed to take money from there and put it in your own wallet. I don't think that's allowed, Mr. Mark.
Exactly. That's right. We gotta exercise them and keep them.
Exactly.
Ma'am, I appreciate you coming back and saying that.
Okay, thank you. I thank you. Appreciate you taking your time to do
Yeah,
it.
of course. And thank you. You have a good one.
You should probably tell the worker.
Hello. Oh, hi. What's going on?
Just a peaceful exercise of our First Amendment rights.
Oh, okay. Good.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Have a good day.
I am up against the wall, guys.
Thank you.
If we don't do that, we're not going to have it.
Exactly. That's right. We gotta exercise them and keep them.
Exactly.
Ma'am, I appreciate you coming back and saying that. It means a lot to us.
I thank you. Appreciate you taking your time to do it.
Thank you for understanding.
Thank you so much.
You have a good one.
You should probably tell the worker with the beard that. Hold on.
Speaking of the worker with the beard, he was just counting some money right now, which seemed fine. Then he pulls out his wallet, puts it in his wallet, puts his wallet in his pocket.
Wait, what? What money? Where did you get the money from?
I'm pretty sure from the last lady who bought stamps. Because he was counting it for a good minute. Like, kept checking, seeing if I was recording, and then he just stuffed it in his wallet.
Did you get it on film?
Yeah.
Here, send me that.
You too. You guys take care.
Thank you.
If it was in a
So they've definitely turned off the AC in this place. It is about, let's say, 80 some odd degrees in here at the moment. But we're gonna still be here.
Scared me.
Don't be that.
Is there anything better to do than take pictures of people today?
Exercising our rights is actually a very important thing to do. Recommend more people do it.
How come you're wearing a fake beard?
Because there's some people that run around in public and they wear makeup, and so I like to wear a beard. I could grow it, but I decided to wear one.
Why don't you get a life?
You get a life, ma'am. Thank you. Now, mind you, she had hair covering her face for the most part, and then a ton of makeup. You can't. It's funny how every woman on the planet that I've said, "Oh, why do you wear makeup?" says, "I don't wear makeup," but makeup's like the biggest industry on the planet. Who's wearing it? Certainly ain't me. I don't identify that way.
You have a question, sir?
So my records is in here?
Yes.
It says we only need one of either the passport or the birth.
So you just want to submit it just as it is without the birth certificate?
Submit what?
The
So
application.
Yeah, the application.
All right, I'll do that, but if you get a letter saying that you needed the birth certificate, that's why. Okay, so go ahead, bring her in.
Good, good morning, guys. Good morning. How you doing?
Yes. All right, I'll do that, but if you get a letter saying that you needed the birth certificate, that's why. Okay, so go ahead, bring her in.
Good, good morning, guys. Good morning.
It may have seemed like I was close, but it's in cinematic mode, so I wasn't close. I'll show you how. This is the same pan, but in fisheye mode, which shows that they have about a 5 foot space between me and that thing that I'd have to walk over here to touch. So they have plenty of room to go around. Just appears that I'm closer than I actually am. What does that say in the mirror? Objects in mirror are further than they appear in this case. But anyways, I come over here to film this chaotic mess. What the heck?
Over because he said, "What the hell happened here?"
What the?
Seriously, what the hell happened here?
Yeah, it looks like the wall exploded.
Oh, it looks like someone might have hit the wall.
Someone hit the wall.
Yeah, someone hit the wall. Hold on. Yeah, somebody hit the wall.
Damn!
If you look back behind this, there's a whole indent in the wall.
Sheesh, how the hell?
How do you get past the barriers, up on the curb, and then hit the wall right there?
Sheesh. Damn, somebody. Damn. All right.
How did that work? How do you do that?
I was like, how did the wall just implode?
That's some serious skill to pass those barriers and then hit the wall.
Oh, yeah. We missed the best thing in the world. Apparently someone drove through the wall right here. Yeah.
Right here.
I was like, I thought it was like a plumbing issue, but no, the whole side is caved in over there.
Somebody smashed into a post office.
That's crazy. Well, they missed the pillar. I guess that's a good thing.
I was
comb my hair. Next time.
He said I would have combed my hair. That was funny.
Go online or to that kiosk, you can make the.
Remove it, thank you.
What you filming, bud?
Just getting video of everyone coming in and out today.
Cool.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Hello, sir. One more thing.
There we are. Survey at the bottom. Thank you very much.
Okay, take care, man.
You're welcome.
Have fun.
All right, thank you. Have a nice day. No, this is a wonderful post office. It's so fun here.
Do I have a thing back there?
Probably.
Thank you.
You're allowed to feel that. That is your First Amendment right to make that.
And that's the point.
You're quite welcome. What can I say?
There's a theme right here. That's the song singing.
He's getting it now.
Thank you.
Does he want to know why we're here?
That's the sign?
Yeah, three return. You need a pen?
Nah, I got one up here. Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
You as well.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Question.
It's always very refreshing after we get yelled at for exercising our rights when somebody like you stands up and says, "That guy's an idiot."
It's so stupid.
Yeah.
Just go about your business.
Yeah. You know, it's funny. The people that yell at us the most about exercising our rights are actually attorneys. And so,
Really?
yeah. And so we have, it's like this rolling thing on our channels now where it's like we have, every time there's an attorney, it's like they're going off on us about our rights. And so there's like literally entire videos where it's just attorneys going off on us for like an hour straight. That's crazy.
Nothing better to do.
It's like, just because you know some law doesn't mean you know all the laws. Right. And then the other week we had someone who said, "My cousin's an attorney, I know the law." I'm like, okay, well, that's like saying, you know, I know a surgeon and I'm ready to perform tomorrow, you know?
I could operate on you. My dad's a surgeon.
Right? My friend's cousin is a barber. Let me cut your hair right now.
Yeah.
But thank you for the levity. I needed
Oh,
that.
yeah, absolutely. I see those all the time online, and I just laugh at them.
Nice.
I love when they say, "I'm calling the police." It's like, hey,
Well, what's funny is at this post office a month ago, we had an Anaheim police officer go viral, and I mean really viral. Their Facebook page got obliterated with comments. It was bad. but he tried to frame us. We got attacked and assaulted by a gentleman who happened to know the cop. The cop tried to turn it around, frame us, was refusing to watch the actual video of what happened, and he did all of this on camera, actively trying to frame us and trying to tell the other officers that, you know, we attacked him, and like just kept going for it. We posted the whole video, and he got obliterated. He's millions of views on TikTok, on YouTube, he's everywhere. So, and those are those moments where it's like, okay, could you imagine that cop doing that with someone who didn't film what happened and didn't have a camera?
Yeah,
you know, I'm less concerned about me dealing with the cops because I am protected by the cameras. I'm more concerned with how many people prior to this encounter has he done that to without protection.
Right. Or that don't want to stand up to him.
Yeah.
That are intimidated by their.
Exactly. And he's a K9 officer. He's like built like, so yeah, he's a very intimidating person, you know.
Intimidation under color of authority.
Absolutely. And it happens more often than people are aware, and nobody cares until it happens to you or your kid.
And then it's too late because you
Yep.
allowed it to go on.
Yeah. And it's always the aftermath of like, oh, we need to make change. Well, you know, we've been trying to, and nobody cared. So that's all. You know, this is like preemptive maintenance for your Bill of Rights a little bit. If you don't do it, if everybody stopped exercising it, they wouldn't care to have them anymore, and they would be taken from us. We live in a completely complacent society when it comes to our rights.
And every once in a while, you got to make sure it works.
Yeah, absolutely. People don't understand it. Every week there's a case in the Supreme Court of some sort that has to do with our rights, and a ruling that has to get overturned because it was violating our rights, but nobody pays attention to those things.
Right? And it takes a year or 2 years.
Yep. Until it affects them personally, and then all of a sudden they're in the battlegrounds and they're GoFunding me and
Yeah, and then they want your help.
Yep, and then they want our voices, and yeah, it's a weird world, man.
Well, I appreciate what you guys do. Keep
Thank
it
you.
safe, keep safe.
And I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, how's it going?
Thank you.
Perfect. How are you guys doing? Good. There's Happy Halloween guy, and then those three.
Right there, thank you. That's it. There's your receipt. That's why I left it.
You should give me over that. You don't.
I put you there so I can.
Ja, we zitten aan Gurgel.
Yes, ma'am, what can I do for you, please?
You have a good day, man.
You too.
I knew this was a shady neighborhood, but this is security. Wow.
You have a good day, sir.
Yes, in fact, I'll show you on the receipt. You automatically have $100 worth of insurance. So here it is, the expected time frame Friday. That's the tracking, signature confirmation, survey here. Yep. So, this is your address. So that's 86. Okay.
How you doing?
We're gonna go in back.
They're doing what? You're doing the same. What are we doing anyway? This is the fourth time they're doing it. Are they just doing it for fun? In YouTube.
YouTube?
Oh,
Is that
for
what you said?
YouTube. Sweet.
This is your address?
Getting a can bag.
YouTube?
Oh,
Is that
for
what you said?
YouTube. So just don't do anything so that it will be, if you become very sick, yeah, if you become very sick, yeah, if you become aggressive or,
This shit's so funny.
Thank you very much, ma'am. Enjoy your day.
Thank you, you too.
Hello, how may I help you?
This guy said he's gonna get somebody else to take in our teeth. Okay. Tough guy over there.
What can I do for you, sir?
Many orders, please. Cash for 1,000, and then we'll run the card for the other 1,500.
So you want a total of?
2,500.
2,500 here.
The guy was making it shorter.
So that would be, as we said before, $2,509.15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's $1,000. And the rest you say is going to be on a debit?
Yes, please.
There's no other services you require?
No.
Fine.
He said he's gonna get
Card in?
bigger.
Please confirm this is how the amount is going to be charged. There's this, 1,000 left here. Last chance for anything else? Okay. Would you want this as an email to yourself? Hello, how may I help you?
This guy said he was gonna get somebody else to take in our teeth. Okay.
No, I picked you up picture.
Hey, don't take my picture.
Beautiful. You have a beautiful
Now
day.
I've got you.
Yeah. You have a good day.
I can see their faces.
Oh yeah, never
Not
know.
yours either.
Ah. You guys have a good day.
Thank you.
She's really excited about that.
That's so funny. She's hella excited about it.
Oh, love your shirt, sir.
Maintain your palm.
Classic Long Beach State Board, right? They're actually 100-year anniversary is this year.
At the bottom, you see the breakdown for what was charged.
Established. Yeah, come on, my man.
Right, thank you. How may I help you, please?
Love the shirt, sir.
Thank you.
Do you require any additional?
Long Beach State Board right there, 1920.
You need to increase the insurance or have somebody sign for it? Very well. Please press the green continue. Red button, nothing liquid, fragile, perishable, potentially hazardous, not a liquid thing by perfume or your aerosols. Sit. Identification, please. 1003. Got it. Back. your service, ma'am?
You're welcome.
Oh, you're good.
You just put it here and there.
I think for the big packages, they go in there. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they go on this cart thing right there.
Just leave it here.
I would ask him to be sure. I don't think you leave it there. I think you put it in the basket, yeah.
Yes?
Put this in here?
Yes?
Oh, okay. Thank you.
No problem?
Thank you.
Have a nice day.
You too. Sorry. You just put it here and there.
Any additional shipping supplies from Doris Cards? Cash check card? Card?
Or
Okay,
from the
move
post
on.
office. You just happen to walk in.
Hey, you guys are the auditors.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What's up? See you guys. Anybody get angry yet?
Not too bad.
I'll get out of your way.
Post office. You just happen to walk in.
Hey, you guys are the auditors.
Yeah, hell yeah. What's up?
See you guys. Anybody get angry yet?
Not too bad.
Oh, here, I'll get out of your way.
No, you guys just like we're trash can.
You guys get your stamp already?
Yeah.
There's nothing liquid, fragile, perishable, potentially hazardous about it. There's about it. Red button. I have to input this information.
There.
You said nothing else, please go ahead with the card. Right, indicate any cash back. Just right there, thank you ever so much, enjoy your day. Hello, how may I help you, sir? Right, let's take a look and see everything that's here. Dun, dun. This is-
When you, for once, not throw a package, it's not hard to just set it down in the way.
Does he have another one?
Yeah. He throws them every time.
Just chucks them?
Yeah, just.
Well, to be fair, they do get handled pretty rough in transit regardless, but.
Yeah, but I feel like if I just handed this dude my package, he
he throws it, I'd be pretty pissed off at him.
Insurance or have anyone sign for it? Fine. Set for Friday.
Definitely didn't measure that right. It's 10 by 10 by 14.
Please confirm the
Is that what it says? Yeah, it literally says it on the box. It's 10 by 10 by 14, and he said it's 10 by 10 by 11.
Drive.
Hmm.
Okay, go back to that.
Double check.
4219. Sharing. Correct information.
Oh, hi.
Hello. Yes. Yes, so that'll be 05. Yeah, 28. Yes. This is your birth date. This is your birth date. You only want the book? Routine service or expedited? Routine is 6 to 8 weeks. Expedited is 2 to 3 weeks. If you go for expedited, you have to pay another $60. No. So routine. All right, so let's go ahead and take your picture right over here, please. Yes. Sit here. Back to the wall. Glasses off. Relax. Ready? And this is what we got. Back to my station.
Okay, let me hold this.
The only thing I can say is that it'd be 6 to 8 weeks, depending upon the volume of passport applications that are submitted. I will need your identification, please. Shirley?
We're good, yeah. No, it was the other way.
So you are purchasing a money order? Then you're using a yeah. If you're buying the money order, we need a debit card.
I'm gonna go to my cousin.
Huh?
I'm on.
That is phone.
So you know what you can do if you kind of like understand the computer, you can go to usbs.com and then you can enter tracking and you can enter this tracking number.
But tracking number?
This tracking number right here, and it'll tell you what's going on.
They've made it easier than that, so you can just put it on Google and they'll do it.
Yeah. What is the? We was trying to look for you guys yesterday. What is the on YouTube?
We don't share that while we're working, but if you're here at the end of the day, I have no problem sharing that with
Okay.
you. Yeah, we don't do it while we're working, but.
Got
yeah.
you. Okay.
What is the purpose for this?
It's just a peaceful exercising of rights and reminding the public as well. It's not just about the government and stuff.
They're kind of scared. They don't want to show their faces in public.
Then they.
Why mask yourself?
So that's part of what we.
You show us,
yeah,
right?
that's part of what we teach people. We teach people. Yep.
Yeah, but we don't have any mask on.
If you don't want to hear my answer, then I won't give you the answer. It's fine, ma'am.
Okay, well you guys just continue to do. We don't mind.
Yeah, no, you're fine. She's just, I'm trying to answer and she just keeps yelling. So,
Asking questions, not waiting for the answer.
but I think you've been doing fine. So.
We're good.
You've been awesome since we got here.
Thank you.
The whole spiel is that if you walk around wanting and demanding your privacy in public, you have to create it yourself like we have. I think these are hot and uncomfortable. I don't like it, but it is also just as asinine to wear this mask as it is to walk around demanding privacy from people. So you don't get to do that, and that's part of the reality check that we kind of give people.
Right.
So
we don't experience that anymore. It used to be, but
yeah, back in the 90s when only a bank would have an occasional camera and it was just kind of working its way into the society. Now we carry around cameras and tracking devices in our pocket.
everywhere.
You pull up to any Tesla on the road, it's recording you, you know?
It is. That's so true.
Even in the parking lot, a Tesla pulls up, you're being recorded without your consent, without your knowledge.
There's 5 cameras just in this room.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you know, like I said, you don't have privacy anymore, but
Yeah.
you know, but you guys are good.
What are you doing?
I'm taking a video.
For?
I'm just recording everybody coming in today.
They just kind of like exercising their right. It's hard to explain, but they do have a right to.
And when you're finished, ma'am, I'll happily explain if you want to know.
Well, good morning.
Good morning.
You want to let them know why you guys are videotaping?
Yeah, if when they come over, they can ask. I don't want to yell it across the room, but I'll absolutely share it when they want.
You allow that? Yeah, it's allowed. It's legal.
What are you doing?
So through the exercising, peaceful exercising of our First Amendment rights, we do public filming and photography. And we remind people that you're being filmed over 100 times a day when you leave your house, and that if you want and demand privacy when you walk around in public, you have to create the privacy yourself. You can't rely on others to create it for you. So that's all it is.
You shouldn't be filming.
Ma'am, you're wrong. Exercising rights is very important.
Didn't they just tell you we're allowed to?
What's that?
I have to ask. I could only.
Oh yeah. No, you're fine. So what we do is a peaceful exercising of our First Amendment rights through public filming and photography. We also are peacefully reminding people that over 100 times a day you're being filmed without your knowledge every time you leave the house.
Okay.
And that if you want and demand privacy, if you're going to walk around demanding privacy, you have to create it yourself and look ridiculous like I do. So it's a way to educate and remind people.
I see. Now I get it. Now I get it. It's like you're attracting the attention to make the message.
Absolutely. Okay. And we're very peaceful about it. We're very kind about it. And people ask nicely, we'll tell them. We have no problem doing that.
Well, it is the truth. I think most of us, you know, you get the cookies things, or you get the this, and you try to make the choices, and then sometimes it doesn't even let you make the choice, and you're at the point of being overwhelmed with it all that you just say whatever.
I mean, you gotta be what, in your 40s?
You're a charmer.
But you do remember a time where we didn't carry around tracking devices in our pocket with our cameras, and I mean, it wasn't a thing.
I remember a time when, as a child, I was safe enough to walk to the store at 8 years old and buy bread for my mom.
Yeah. And now we're so vulnerable as a society, recorded by everybody. People can hack your devices, get all your information. They can take pictures of you from across the street. They can zoom in. So we showed an example of this at the DMV where everyone was facing that way. We're in the back, and I could zoom in just with this phone and see what's on everybody's screen, and they're opening their bank app. They don't care what's going on. You know, they're oblivious to how vulnerable they're making themselves. I can watch them type in passwords. Like,
it's really
you gotta
true.
pay.
There's a desensitization.
So we have to, we do things like this to remind people to kind of evaluate how you treat your information when you're out in public. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
So what's your address?
Taking some video, capturing all the beautiful faces coming in.
Thank you guys.
Thank you. You have a good one.
How you doing?
How you doing, bud?
Good.
How you doing?
Just do me a favor and be careful you're not zooming in because you remember the.
No, we couldn't publish that anyways. I'd get in trouble.
Okay.
So
Just
I'm not. That's not
please
something
be
we're doing.
careful of that.
Absolutely never.
The other thing is,
Yep.
I got someone called and complained because you guys were out in the parking lot.
No, not
And
at
they-
all. We were up against the wall right
Oh,
here.
you were right here by the
Yeah.
But they're complaining because they said that you're recording their license plates.
We're allowed to, but
So-
yeah, regardless, it's public information. However, I didn't record a single license plate.
Okay.
Just recording in that direction, of course, people are going to start fear and make the worst possible scenario. It is what it is. I feel like, were you here last time we were here?
No.
Okay, so we were very respectful. Like, I've had 3 or 4 pleasant conversations with people here for about 10 minutes each. We're not here to antagonize. If people respond poorly, that's on them.
No, I just got a
yeah.
call, and that's the only reason I came out because of that.
Yeah, no,
And
you're.
the other thing is, I just didn't want to.
No. So just so you are aware, so we are not going to do that. But just so you are aware, we could technically film
I
that
know.
information. It's
Not
if you
that.
no, we can technically. So we technically can. So we actually had this conversation with the Postal Inspection Service already,
Okay.
and they verified we can film the credit card. We can film whatever we want. However, it's if we ever used it for criminal purpose, that's when it becomes criminal.
Yeah.
So not that we would do that, but just so you're aware that we could, if we, you know what I mean. It is not something that you can.
PII,
Yeah.
as far as the PIN numbers and things like that.
All of
Not
that.
at all.
We're allowed to record all of it. If it's in public, we're allowed to record it. However, it's up to them to create the privacy, to block the pin pad, things like that. It's the same rules as like ATMs and things like that. We just wouldn't be able to use
You're
the
not doing
information,
it,
but
so
we're not
that's
trying to do it anyways. So,
You're not
but
doing
I
it.
appreciate it.
Okay. Have a good day.
What was your name again?
Richard.
My name is Mike. You have a beautiful day.
Have a nice day.
Well, what is this with the camera? Can you tell us?
You asked him to.
What part?
You better ask him. It's not for a, sorry. You better ask them what's,
They're not working for us.
they're not.
But
for-
you're allowing them to do something?
They have
Start
their rights.
loitering.
They have their rights. Nothing that we can do.
Sir, we're just peacefully exercising our rights. We're not loitering.
If you're not doing anything to purchase or fulfill the obligation of what the post office does, then you're loitering.
That's not how that works. We had the conversation with the Postal Inspection Service and your supervisor.
Okay, so you need one?
How you doing, sir? You're wonderful, actually.
Perfect. Awesome. Any issues you have customers calling?
Yeah. They're kind of uncomfortable, but.
Right.
Okay.
I just want to make sure, so we have some customers calling, I just want to make sure that obviously it's up to you guys, so.
We can't do anything about it since we're a public domain.
Good.
The fact that they're not doing anything other than filming, in my eyes.
Okay. All right, perfect. Sounds good. Thank you, sir. You guys need anything else, let us know.
How you doing, sir?
Good. Is there anything we can do to help you?
No, I just I didn't know if I can get the call ID. That's about it.
A call ID?
Yep, the CAD.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
Just an exercise into our First Amendment rights. It's I'm sure. I mean, I'm sure you've seen it before.
What are you guys trying to accomplish?
So we remind, again, it's an exercise of our First Amendment right, which is very important to do those. If you don't exercise your rights, you lose them. We also remind people that you're being filmed in public over 100 times a day. I'm sure you're filming us. Every time a Tesla pulls in, we're getting filmed without our knowledge or consent. It's just a reality check. And then, also letting them know if you want to demand privacy, if you're going to walk out in public, you have to look pretty asinine like I do right now and create the privacy yourself. I can't create their privacy for them. You can't create my privacy, and so on. That's all. The fact that a good half of the public.
She's not even recording. She's not even recording.
Nobody is learning about the rights in school anymore. They're graduating high school.
Well, they're videotaping us, so I might as well videotape them.
Why they're so valuable and important to us.
You can
We have people that actually come from other countries.
I don't know. They said it's.
People that are yelling at us, saying,
Oh, there you go. Now she's recording.
I like his beard.
Thank you. I spent months on it.
It's pretty warm though.
They said it's their rights to videotape us, so it's our rights to videotape them.
You guys have like a YouTube channel or something?
We put it on a website, and we don't share that while we're working, but yeah.
You have your dog with you?
I do.
Oh, you're K9. Nice.
Yeah.
I saw it on his vest.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it German Shepherd or Belgian Malinois?
German Shepherd.
Or,
Those police dogs can be mean. Not like mean.
My dog's not mean at all.
I don't think they're mean.
Yeah, no, that's not what I mean.
They're
like,
trained to do a certain task, and they're good at that task.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You don't want to be on the other end of that task.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're committing a crime, right?
You don't want to be the assignment.
Yeah,
We call it that.
I've had interactions with police dogs. They're super nice. It's just you don't want to be on the receiving end of that.
Are you in the Air
That's what
Force?
I mean. No. One of my friends is. I'm just borrowing his sweater.
Oh, nice. Just out of curiosity, like what I'm all about our rights. I mean, clearly, like.
Well, you swore an oath to them.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So, what compelled you to do what you're doing right now?
The fact that a good half of the public is unaware of our rights. You got to remember they took civics classes out of high school decades ago. Nobody is learning about their rights in school anymore. They're graduating high school, then they're graduating college. Nobody is aware of what rights we have in this country, why they're so valuable and important to us.
100%.
We have people that actually come from other countries that will yell at people that are yelling at us, saying how much we should appreciate what we have here and let people exercise it. And the fact that when we are exercising it in such a peaceful manner, we're back in the corners, we're not up in anyone's faces, we're doing it in such a peaceful manner, that should be even more respected. It's not like we're over here and we're not, oh, I can do that, I'm in your face, we're not doing any of that shit, you know what I mean? Because we're not doing that, regardless if it makes people uncomfortable or not, we are doing it in a very peaceful manner in a public building where we have carte blanche ability to do it. The post office can't ask us to leave. That was actually confirmed just yesterday by the Postal Inspection Service. We actually had a long conversation with them on video. They said absolutely, there's no law enforcement agency that should ever be able to trespass somebody from a post office.
Right.
And that even the PIS was telling us they encourage what we are doing because they also believe in our rights. And so, yeah, it's all, we're not over here committing no crimes or anything.
No, I never even remotely. Yeah, absolutely, ma'am. Go
Well,
ahead.
no,
You're free to go.
The gentleman you're talking to, he kind of, he actually just showed up. The supervisor came out, he's fine with us, but he came in, he started saying loitering.
He had speculation that something could happen, but he wasn't making any accusations out of it.
And it's funny because his beard is more suspicious than my mask. No. He grew a mask.
143, can I get a deal, please?
I would call that, what is that, premeditated face mask growing right there.
98-189 is going to be the call that I'm out.
Perfect. And then name badge or name ID? Is it serial?
Officer Cox, and my badge number is 871.
Perfect. And then the gentleman here?
Officer Caballero. And what's your badge number, sir?
Perfect. I got sign language. I got that. And I can.
They say they're exercising their rights.
Government companies, employee of the government, you're allowed to be. Okay.
Have a nice day, sir.
Am I supposed to not have my identity?
Yeah, they're just exercising their, so that means that they're free to record. Well, no, it's just their rights to record.
That's who's being sent. Yeah. You're doing it just for.
Have a nice day, ma'am.
Can I ask what's going on?
Exercising our rights to record in public spaces today.
Oh, okay, that's fine. And what is this for?
And so we're just out here reminding people you're always on camera. Just in this room, you're on 6 cameras. Over the course of a day, you're on camera 100 plus times. So we just remind people if you don't want to be on those cameras, you got to create some semblance of privacy if you want.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. You have a great day.
You too.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
What's this? Oh, you're good. You're good.
You can come through your own.
Sorry. You're good. We're just taking a video of everybody today. Sorry, I'll get out of your way.
Why are you doing that?
Just to remind people you're always being filmed in public. If you want to demand privacy, you have to create it yourself. It's just a re-awareness of how vulnerable we are as a society.
All right, well.
That's right.
Go Dodgers.
You look beautiful today. You're good.
Oh, thanks. You already got me, man.
Have a nice day.
Have a good day, man.
Thank you, bye.
You know what's going on?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I'll come so I don't have to yell it. We just do a peaceful exercising of our First Amendment rights to film in public, and we disseminate our experiences in exercising our rights to the public as well. And we remind people you're on camera 100 times a day every time you leave your house, and that if you want to demand privacy, you have to create it yourself. I can't create privacy for you, which is why we wear these ridiculously hot masks.
I see. Well,
So,
keep up the good work, man.
thank you guys. Thank you. You have a beautiful day, man.
We're not authorizing anyone to videotape us.
We are a public domain, therefore
okay.
they're saying that they're dealing with their free right to be here.
Okay. So they're gonna videotape our whole transaction?
So long as they don't come up and start videotaping any personal information about you,
Okay.
there's nothing we can do about it.
We'll go somewhere else. Thank you.
I'm sorry about that.
Ooh, should I try to go in there?
So that's just part of what we teach people. That's why we wear the mask and everything. It's when they come up screaming and yelling.
Some of it yesterday. I was on somebody else's, and I was listening to some of the knowledge that he was,
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of a miss.
Most.
Kind of miss what the point is until you would kind of listen. So I was listening to what he was saying. It was pretty cool.
Yeah. So most people that do this are pretty respectful. Like, we stand back in the corners. We don't bother anybody. People that respond poorly, usually, that's their decision. They get to control their own emotions or not control them. But we do it really respectfully. There are some that don't do it as respectfully. They do kind of instigate situations. We're not about that. We just stand, exist, and then, respond to however people respond to us. So, but most of the people that do this are pretty respectful. So.
Yeah, the organization. I don't know if you're different peoples, but it's growing.
Yeah, no, it's huge.
It's really growing.
It's huge.
Because I see some in different states.
It's because now more than ever, our rights they're under attack, and it's not just by the government, which is the sad part. It's by the lack of knowledge with the people that we surround ourselves with in public.
Yeah, that's what I learned yesterday.
Yeah.
Learned a little knowledge yesterday reading because somebody came in and said, "Oh, we seen you guys on YouTube." And I remember another came in. So I'm like, "Where?" And I looked and I couldn't find it, but I was able to see that.
I'll try and share with you at the end of the day. I appreciate you being super nice and respectful about it. It's funny because when we have a postal worker that does try to just explain it to the customers, we have way better experience at those post offices because it dials it down. It removes the fear from the customers.
Yeah.
But then you get a postal worker that's behind there kind of fire starting it, like, I don't know what they're doing. I didn't tell them. When it's that, those people then come out super pissed and angry, and we get accosted. It's a mess. But
We should know our rights.
Absolutely.
Everybody should know their rights.
Absolutely. Even if those rights make you uncomfortable,
Right.
I would rather have freedom and be uncomfortable than not have any freedom.
Hello.
So, and there's a lot of countries don't have. I mean,
At all.
people do not understand how precious our Bill of Rights is.
It is, especially here.
Yeah, and so there's so many countries where you can't do this. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a difference. It's really different.
Yeah,
So we have
and I mean, some countries don't even allow protesting to kind of in defense of people, and that it just we have to cherish what we have. We have to hang on to what we have, and the fact that half of society is running around unaware. You know, they took civics classes out of high schools and stuff, but we shouldn't have a populace that is half unaware of our rights and freedoms in this beautiful country. So,
Well, I commend you guys. I commend y'all.
well, thank you.
So I'm gonna still keep watching.
Yeah.
Like I said, the guy came in and he just explained to me, like he said, first his wife used to watch it, and he's like, turn the junk off, turn it off, turn it off. And then he said, once he listened,
Yeah.
and he understood, he's like, okay. So he kind of explained it. So my coworker and myself, we was on our phones trying to see, you know, and then I got a chance on my break to listen, and I was like, oh, this is some knowledge.
Yeah,
It's nothing
and like I
to
said,
harm you, it's to teach you.
most of us that do this are respectful. There are exceptions, just like anything.
Yeah.
The problem lies in that when even us included, so if we make a short out of it or a TikTok, we can't put the whole engagement.
Yeah.
And in order to get a TikTok on there, you have to keep people on screen. So you just show the little brief craziness, and in doing that, you kind of get people like, oh, you guys are all up in their face. They don't realize that we've been standing here. People are running up to us, putting their face into our situation. And
Why are they videotaping?
They're declaring that they're doing their liberties to free speech and to just do whatever they want here. In my opinion, they're loitering. Well, if they're not buying anything, or
Well, why do we have to be on camera but they're disguised? That's kind of.
you could ask us instead of somebody who has no idea what he's talking about.
well, neither
Well,
do you.
but he works here.
Okay. He has no idea what he's talking about.
So why are you here?
I would happily explain. I would explain to everybody else who's been respectful towards us except for you. So.
How have I been disrespectful?
Continuing to claim that we're committing criminal acts and we're not.
I didn't say you were doing criminal acts.
Criminal accusation.
No.
So what are
you
you guys
inferred
doing
it.
here? Because
I didn't imply it.
I'm just trying to mail a package. Now I'm on video, and I don't like that.
Hey, we explain and remind the people that you're being filmed over 100 times a day without your permission or your consent or your knowledge. So we are reminding people of that. And if you want to walk around and you're going to demand privacy when you are in public,
I didn't demand anything. I'm
no,
just asking.
You asked for an explanation. I'm explaining. You keep interrupting. Hey, if you're going to walk around, I'm not saying you are, but if you're going to walk around as a person and you're going to demand privacy in public, you have to create it yourself, like we've done here. This is a hot, uncomfortable mask, but it's the reality check that sometimes people need to remind them that you have to create your own privacy. I can't create privacy for you. You can't create privacy for me. And we are peacefully exercising our First Amendment right, what we are allowed to do in any publicly accessible building. And that's what we're here for. We're not loitering. We're not bothering anybody. We're just existing, and we're.
Do you understand what the word loiter means, sir?
Yes, it is a criminal act.
No, it's not a criminal act.
Without a purpose, we have a purpose to be here.
There is a loitering criminal code, which is what you are using as the phrase to accuse us of committing crime.
You look great.
Thank you.
Thank you. You have a beautiful day, sir.
So the guy who talked to the lady who's properly explaining got out perfectly fine.
So she's actually explaining to
If you
people.
were doing something criminal, then you'd be trespassing. You are loitering.
Okay.
Sir, again, loitering is being somewhere without a purpose. We have a purpose to be here.
Oh, I just didn't know this.
Okay.
But we've been open and transparent with everybody, so.
If you were open and transparent, you wouldn't be wearing masks or beards.
You're
or
incorrect.
anything.
Sir, you grew your own mask and you want to talk
No,
about
sir.
mine? Absolutely.
I decided not to give the corporations money to shave my face.
Perfect.
For daily activity.
And the result of that is you grew your own mask that's similar to the one I'm wearing.
Saving money.
Okay. It's perspective and subjective.
You're right. I have wisdom. You do not.
Mm-hmm. Okay. You can say I don't have wisdom, but I'm retired at half your age, so I appreciate that wisdom.
I'm retired from the Navy.
Perfect. Appreciate your service, but that should give you more want to desire to stand up for our rights, not
Actually,
less.
I am allowing you here.
You're not allowing anything. You don't have a choice. So allow is the wrong word. You think you have authority when you don't.
Well, yes, I do.
Okay. The other employees are explaining just fine, and they're not fire starting anybody.
I have not done anything to engage you.
Mm-hmm.
And then here comes some more tape for you.
Other than
right
talk about me
there.
very loudly and say I'm loitering. That's engaging.
No.
If you talk about somebody in the same room, that's wildly more offensive than somebody filming.
Fine. So can you guys continue this afterwards, please?
Mhm.
Go ahead. Lower left. I apologize for that.
Okay.
Pin, please.
You can turn that off.
What?
I don't want you, recording me.
Here in public, I'm in the box in front of a camera that was on.
Yes, ma'am. What can I do for you? They're lollygagging. That's a Navy expression meaning just standing around, not doing anything productive.
I need to know another key for the PO box. Lost some years ago.
So you want another one? So what's your box number?
What's up?
What you guys doing?
We're just getting video of everybody coming in today.
Okay.
How you doing?
Hello, sir. What can I do for you? Just a scan, please. Hi, Nina.
Hi.
Thank you.
That's it?
That's it. Enjoy your day.
Am I in trouble?
No.
And what are we doing?
Just taking video of everybody coming in today.
Any particular reason?
We're just out here reminding you that you're always being recorded in public, and that if you demand, all right, you want half the answer.
When you ask, listen, you have ears somewhere in my hair over here. You have ears for a reason. If you ask and engage, let us explain. Even if you walk away disagreeing, don't ask a question and then walk away halfway through the answer. Like, come on, guys. Do better. Otherwise, don't ask. What you are doing is wildly more disrespectful than what we are doing here filming. You know, allow the question to be answered.
Oh my goodness. All the beautiful smiles coming in.
All right, good. I'm ready. Oh.
Is there somebody here that we could, we have a, I don't have any issues, knocking off my hair.
Why are we filming?
Just taking video of everybody coming in. We're reminding you that you're.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you with that the camera in front of your mouth.
We're reminding everyone that you're always being recorded in public.
Oh, well, that's no news.
Yep.
News at 11.
Enjoy your day.
Over there?
What's going on?
I think he's showing her the leak. hours later, it's definitely still leaking.
You got two, but I don't know where the other one is.
I don't either.
But if you need another key, you pay for the other key.
And how much are they? Just curious, if you know.
Around almost $30.
No, they're not using video model. Thank you.
We're going to the PO box now. You want to come? Oh, she's going to catch us over here.
Just out here reminding everyone that you're always being recorded in public, and that if you, what's that?
Your what is being recorded?
That you're always being recorded in public, and that if you want and demand privacy, you gotta create it yourself.
True.
Have a nice day.
You're putting 770. And then
We have our
website now, it says date.
YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, we don't share the actual channel while we're working, but yeah, if you look up the person that was on it, usually it's pretty easy. Yeah, we go on.
For June. Don't know.
And then I'll give it to June.
I mean, I know I'm good looking, but
You have a nice day.
Oh, I think
She's
I
gonna do
passed.
it.
I think you passed.
Too.
I think you got it. Oh, I'm glad you did it here.
What?
You're taking pictures of me. What do you mean? Why would you question when you're doing the exact same thing when you walk in the door? That's weird. I love your hair though. Literally, the irony.
Thank you.
Are you
Me?
gonna be on YouTube?
Never know.
You're just.
With all those beautiful smiles,
you
maybe.
don't want us to know who you really
you're
look
disguised.
Do you
I
want-
know they're
do you wanna
all
know why?
disguised.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't want to know why?
Why you white?
Yeah.
Why
Oh,
you
yeah.
disguised?
Why you why? I like that one. All right. So what we do is a peaceful exercise of our First Amendment rights to film in public, and we remind. Yep, absolutely.
Oh,
And we remind people that you're being filmed over 100 times a day when you leave your house without your knowledge, without your consent. Even half the cars you're pulling up next to now have cameras all on the outside of them. And that if you want and demand privacy, which is kind of asinine in public, you have to create it yourself and do this, which I also find asinine. So it's hot, uncomfortable.
It does look hot,
But
yeah.
it makes the point. So it just reminds people that you can't walk around demanding privacy in public.
Oh,
Yep.
I see.
Yep. So I have to wear this uncomfortable, very hot, grotesque
He's wearing a
mask
mask.
to remind
Well, you made
people
this
that.
a
you know.
memorable trip for us.
Thank you.
Yes,
Absolutely.
both of you. Yes.
We're glad we could create some memories.
Yes. Lasting memories of your first day on the
Y'all,
job. I know.
y'all have some very beautiful smiles. So keep sharing those. That's the most important thing in life. Share those smiles.
Well, I don't think I do anything I need to be embarrassed about. I don't think.
No, you know.
I hope not.
You know, some you never know. Just don't pick your nose in public. There's a lot of people
that would
capturing
be
that, and then they
embarrassing.
post it on TikTok. They catch people picking their nose, and you'll just be sitting at a light. You're like, oh shit, you're on TikTok next week. No,
No, I hope not. Well, I don't go on there, so.
Yeah, I'm not on any
Well,
social
see,
media.
then at least you won't see
I'll never
yourself.
know 'cause I'm not on any social media.
Me either.
You guys have a beautiful, blessed day. Good luck with your endeavor.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you. Stay cool. You guys stay cool.
Absolutely. Trying.
So are you with the post office?
What happened?
Are you with the post office?
We are not. We are not. But it is a public building, so we're allowed to.
You guys have a good one.
Oh. I thought his beard was definitely not him.
Oh, it's real. It's real. What do you
It
mean?
looks artificial.
I spent months growing it.
Yeah. We'll try.
Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Turn around, turn around.
Love the hat.
How's it going?
Good.
Good.
How you doing?
Good.
Stay cool.
Oh, it's gonna be a hot one, huh?
Absolutely.
What are you guys doing?
Just taking a video of everybody coming in today.
Oh.
I missed it, but that guy drove by. He's like, nice beard. And he has a big ass beard too. I like his beard too. So I told him, you too.
Yes. Take it off. 7 out of 10. Okay, let's try this here. Annotate. Yes, I'm able to.
It's gonna return back to you. I'm giving it back to you.
Okay, check it out.
So you have to sign your signature.
That's you. Put the fingers down. No, the left hand. Remove it. Okay, now you got 6 out of 10. You see? You may not have sufficient amount of hydration in your body. Or this just the oil in the hands is just not getting it. You see how it is? You want to do it one last time? Okay, so we're going to cancel this.
Oh, hey, bro, what are you doing?
So I wanted to make something very, very clear here. The gentleman came in, looked directly at Simple, and then proceeded to kind of turn around the corner and then come and attack Simple, hands on, grabbed his hand and his equipment, and then later lied to the police about the attack, saying that Simple was coming towards him and attacking him, or coming at him, or charging at him. There is a police officer that later buys into this story and gets really aggressive with us, and that is at the point where I also tell Lizard to step back, stop talking, because that cop absolutely wanted to arrest him on anything he possibly could. It took another officer agreeing to review the video footage for that officer to then go and defend us against his coworker. This is an absolute fail, and this is absolutely why this kind of auditing is absolutely necessary. And I can't say absolutely enough in this situation.
Bro, what the fuck are you doing?
What are you doing?
You wanna calm down, you fucking retard, bro? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Dude?
Fucking idiot.
You don't
get to lay hands on somebody like that.
No,
of course you went up to me, you fucking bitch.
You didn't put it in your face. You
hit battery right now.
Get the fuck out of here,
You don't
bitch.
touch him. It doesn't matter. You touch his equipment, that's battery.
Get the fuck out of
You
here.
don't get to commit battery.
You can leave.
We're not leaving.
I know, I put it like this.
He just caused the scene.
He
caused the disturbance. You can't just grab someone's shit, you fucking idiot.
I'm not leaving.
No.
Leave. I touched the handle.
You can't grab people's shit.
I didn't touch you.
No,
Yes, you did.
On camera.
You can't grab people's shit.
now.
Call
Around
them.
the corner.
He'll go to jail.
Okay, so he's gonna go to jail because we got it on camera. I was over there.
Get his license
We
plate.
didn't cause this disturbance. He did. No.
I am
we're not
following
leaving.
the instructions. Get the police now.
He grabbed me. You're an
He
idiot.
caused the disturbance.
On camera. Nice try.
Yes, you did. You're an idiot.
Go
I
back.
did not touch
It's
your
on.
Go to your car so you can get your
On
license plate.
Camera. Do you
Anything
know what a
that's gonna
camera
happen,
is?
It's going to happen to them because one, we did not
He caused a disturbance.
We did not invite you to be here.
You don't have to. You don't
You're
need to.
misunderstanding the law, but he needs to stay here because we're going to place him under
spewing
citizen's
things
arrest.
You don't know, sir.
You want to back the fuck up, dude?
What do you got?
You don't get to lay hands on somebody like that.
No, why does he got in my face?
He didn't put it in your face. You
You did.
committed battery right now.
No, I didn't. I grabbed the
You
handle.
don't get,
I
you
didn't
don't
touch
get to,
him.
it doesn't matter. You touched the equipment.
What are
That's
you guys hiding
battery.
from?
You don't get to commit battery.
You can leave.
We're not leaving.
I know I put it like this.
He
on my
battered
face.
him.
Grabbed his
He
collar.
battered him.
No, I
You
touched the handle.
leave.
I'm not leaving.
Leave.
I'm
I
not
touched
leaving.
the handle.
You can't
He assaulted us.
I didn't touch you.
No, he didn't.
On
No,
camera.
I just pushed the grab.
Call the police now.
I walked around the corner.
In your body. Or this shit, the oil in your hands is just not getting it. You see how it is? You want to do it one last time? Okay, so we're going to cancel this.
Oh, hey, bro, what are you doing?
Good. So he's
I
going
don't
to
have
go to
problems.
jail because we got it on camera. I was over there.
Get his license plate. We didn't cause this disturbance. He did. No.
I am
I'm not
following
leaving.
the instructions. Get the police now.
He grabbed me. You're an
He
idiot.
assaulted him on
I
camera.
didn't
Nice
touch
try.
him.
Yes, you did.
Yes,
You're
you
an
did.
idiot.
Go
I
back.
did not touch your
It's
hand.
Yes, you
your
did.
car, so
On
it's
camera.
On camera. Do you
Anything
know what a
that's gonna
camera
happen,
is?
It's going to happen to them because one, we did not
He caused a disturbance.
We did not invite you to be here.
It doesn't have to
You
be.
don't
You are
need to.
misunderstanding the law, but he needs to stay here because we're going to place him under citizen's arrest.
No, sir.
Okay.
You don't get to grab somebody without their
I didn't
consent,
grab it.
especially you go after the youngest one.
No, I walked around the corner. He's got it there. I grabbed the
He
handle
was
of his
staying
camera.
still the
I'll
entire
stay here.
time.
I don't have a problem.
What if I walked around the corner and grabbed your glasses? What would you do?
No. I walked
an
around the
idiot.
corner. He had it in my face.
And I got it all
I
on
just-
camera from over there. So you committed battery,
That's fine.
whether it's him or his equipment. That is battery because he is holding his equipment.
That's okay.
Yeah, what if
I
I took your
apologize.
glasses off or knocked your hat off your head?
I'm not trying to hurt anybody.
He got all scared when he saw you guys. He wanted to go after me because
I'm not scared of any of you.
He thought I was alone.
But why batter somebody over
That has
illegally
nothing to do with
protected
size.
activity?
Until you saw us, you were going after him.
It has nothing to do with size.
You got so scared when they went up to you.
I'm not scared of anybody.
You were approaching him after he told you to lay
No, I
off.
did the box. I came around and he had the camera right there. I just grabbed the handle. That's all.
You don't get to grab people.
I'm not trying to hurt anybody.
You're an idiot.
After he separated from you, you then
Call
approached
me any
him
name you
further.
want. I'm not trying to hurt anybody.
After he separated you from
Why
him.
don't you take your masks off? and
Because we
sign
don't
the
have
camera
to. So
yourself?
now you admit that you battered him because we're wearing masks. Okay.
No, I'm just saying. You guys are like
You have a
incognito,
mask on,
like
too.
you have something to hide.
You have a mask on too.
Or you could ask questions instead of grab somebody.
I don't have to hide anything.
But you are. You're hiding your face
Why?
with your hair.
Oh, please.
So is this guy.
All right. You guys are very immature.
Okay, but you're the one.
Walking
Okay.
up to someone and grabbing their stuff.
No,
hey,
his camera was in my
it's fine.
face. I
There you
grabbed
go.
the pole. That
You
was
don't
it.
get to do that, and
I
it
didn't
wasn't
hurt
in your
anybody.
face. You put your face into his camera. That's the wrong way around. You don't get to create a narrative. You grabbed him. Do not let it. Hold on. You gotta stay here.
I'm not gonna let him leave. This guy's trying to say us.
I'm gonna get a license plate number because he assaulted him.
No. There's a postal worker over here.
I need his plate number because he battered him. You don't get to just walk up and batter people because you don't like what they're doing.
Sure, I didn't batter anybody. I've already made it clear.
Doesn't matter. The
I don't know,
technical
you
term.
You can say I
Okay.
battered him. You can
We've
say
had people arrested
you can
for
say
this
I
like 8
skydived,
times.
But I didn't skydive.
We've had people arrested for this like 8 times. The exact thing that you just did. So we deserve to be battered? That's wonderful. You're an ignorant asshole.
No,
Okay.
you guys are something else in outer space.
Okay.
You're doing a good job of it, too. I got to give you credit for that.
Yeah.
We're on Santa Ana Canyon and I don't know.
No,
Yeah.
This is getting started.
Okay.
No, he's getting. What is he doing?
Okay, Mark?
Yes?
What's our address?
5505 Santa Ana Canyon.
5505. No, people that walk around laying hands on people without consent, that's stupid. And that's actually criminal behavior. I'm asking you again to stay away from me, dude.
I'm asking you to get your camera out of my face.
I'm not going to.
Okay, I'm not touching you.
This is assault. Do you
not
know
gonna-
that this is threatening?
I'm not
You are
touching you.
assaulting me actively. Stay back.
Out of my face.
I'm not going to.
Okay, I'm not touching you.
This gentleman is walking me backwards, forcing me from my position. So I absolutely have to push him away from me. He's running around me and has now made physical contact with me multiple times.
This is assault.
In the form of what you would call a light body check. And as I am retreating and telling him that he is harassing, assaulting, and intimidating me, when I give him a little push, you will see him pause for just a second as he's backing up to then do the biggest Disney fall you've ever seen on any video. Do you know that this is threatening? You are assaulting me actively. Stay back. Oh! Stay back. Stay back. Oh! While getting up, you'll see that he drags his knee on the brick, forcing a little micro abrasion that he then shows as an injury to the cop to try to get him to arrest us. People say that these aren't necessary. They absolutely are. This type of behavior from this officer, who was initially really professional towards us, later just wanted to put us in jail on anything he possibly could. And when he was told that we have video footage, he did not care. He said he didn't want to watch it. He had no interest in understanding what really actually happened. And no matter what, our mere presence there is considered instigation. And that is part of why we have to do these. Could you imagine somebody who doesn't know their rights, is not video recording, and runs into a cop who wants to create a narrative with another individual? How many people are sitting in jail because of this cop? Real question.
Oh, he warned you, sir.
You are assaulting me actively. Stay back. Oh! Stay back. Stay back.
Oh. Oh, he warned you, sir. On camera. You fell over.
Oh,
on
look at
purpose.
that.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Look at that.
You fell and hurt yourself on purpose. Oh no. That's crazy.
Wait, that's
dude.
the same guy who just.
I literally turned on the 360 camera in time, too.
Yeah, you
What an idiot. He's just doing it. He's just trying to get out of trouble. He's trying to get out of trouble.
Dude, he didn't even touch you. Here.
Hey, they might let him out back. I would watch just in case they let him leave.
It's on camera. Dude's pretending to be hurt.
I can't say why they're here. They insist they're here on their liberty.
He's trying to fire start, man. We're here exercising our rights. We're just reminding people you're always on camera and that if you don't want to be, you got to create your privacy.
Either buy shipping supplies or send out a parcel. It's called lollygagging.
How you doing?
Good.
How you doing?
Good.
Oh, I like the shirt. Eagles. They don't make music like that anymore. It's the K9 one. You have a good day, sir.
You too.
Someone decided to grab my son. He actually pulled a little skin off his knuckle in the process. I told him not to leave because I wanted to detain him for citizen's arrest. He went over there, hid behind there. He then decided to come at me, did circles around me. I said, back up, you're threatening me. This is harassment. And then I pushed him back and I got it all on 360 and on here, so. That's why we record everything. And the bird is here again.
I'll do this right here. Hey, can you guys back up?
That's fine.
I'm not playing your guys' game. Back away from me, please. I'm conducting
don't
a
go
meeting.
over-
I'm going to talk to you.
Just back
away
up.
from me.
Just back up.
It's been very cool with you guys.
Yeah, no, I was just trying to.
You're fine. He was just gonna go back to his position, but it's fine.
I was over here. There's tripping.
Believe me, I've been here all night.
What happened? Somebody decided to assault us, so the police are talking to him right now. Yeah, they said they weren't, but I can hear it.
How you doing?
All right, guys. So here's how this is going to work. We have a couple of options.
I have everything on video, by the way, just for the record.
Okay.
On the 362, so
Okay.
you can show him coming at me and pushing into me and pushing me back on camera. So.
Okay, well, he's claiming the same thing about you, right? And he's the one that has injury.
I have everything on video.
Okay, well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Here's the deal.
He's creating a narrative that's not
Video
true.
evidence.
But hey, let me, he's talking to me, so
Be
stop.
quiet. This is absolutely out of control.
No.
All right, man. I was completely
We're
cool with you guys
peacefully-
earlier. I understand rights. I
We're
respect
peacefully
people's
here.
rights. But when people feel intimidated when you're getting in their face,
We're not doing that.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
All right.
That's when it becomes an issue because people do have the right to defend themselves. He did admit to grabbing him because he felt like he was coming at him.
In your body. Or this shit, the oil in your hands is just not getting it. You see how it is? You want to do it one last time? Okay, so we're going to cancel this.
Hey, bro, what are you doing?
Then he said you shoved him.
Nope.
And he's the one that fell down and has a scuff on his knee, right?
You want to see the video?
No, I don't want to see the video.
Want to see the video?
No, I don't want to see the video.
Want to see the video?
No, I don't want to see the
Okay.
video right now.
I have
When it
the-
comes to that, we'll get
I
to
have
that.
proof that my
What's
son
going
won.
to be a
Well,
peaceful?
can you let me-
What's
can
going
I
to be a
make my
peaceful?
statement?
What's going to be a peaceful resolution to this?
I have proof that my son's back was against the wall. He didn't advance or get in anybody's face.
Listen,
You want to do it one last time? Okay, so we're going to cancel this.
Hey, bro, what are you doing?
Resolution? I would like an apology.
Okay.
And when I pushed him, it was because he was bumping his body. He's literally running around me in a circle, body checking me like a 3-year-old.
Okay.
So I have absolute right. I know what I'm allowed to do. I know self-defense. I'm allowed, and all I did is push.
Just like you said, he can defend
After
himself,
he body
absolutely.
checked me on a 360 camera, which shows contact, I just watched it myself about 15 times. Of me also,
I'll talk to you
officer,
guys.
I was also backing up. So I'm retreating. I am in retreat, and he keeps body checking me in a circle. So tell me.
I don't see how he's the aggressor. in
Stop
this
talking.
situation.
I don't need to hear anything from you. I'm going to look good for you. All right. I only knew that it was the amount of time for this going to happen. I literally did when I was here last
But
time.
self-defense, when I'm getting body checked
Okay.
15 times, is
Look,
allowed.
just go outside. I'm done with you. Go outside. I'm conducting an investigation. You're going to end up going to jail for obstructing. Go. 100%
Just
you
stop.
are. 100% you are.
I'll stand right here, that's fine.
Okay.
Look, man. Again, I'm just going to reiterate. I understand people's rights. I
And we're
respect
doing it
that
peacefully.
everybody. No, you're not. At this
did.
point, no, you're not. Because if somebody feels intimidated or threatened,
didn't.
no, you're not. Okay, well, that's your perception of it. His he felt threatened. Okay.
Just existing can't be intimidation.
What's that?
Just existing cannot be intimidating.
Existing and coming at someone, yes,
We
they're
weren't.
two totally different.
Hey, bro, what are you doing?
I have You don't want to see the footage, but I have.
That's not what I said. Now you're putting words in my mouth. That's not what I said.
Want to see the video?
No, I don't want to see the
I
video.
have on camera
Okay.
That his back was against this wall.
Let's go back to this.
when he
What's going to
came
be a
up.
peaceful resolution to this? Because I have a feeling that you guys stay here and do this. This isn't going to be the only gentleman that this happens to.
Doesn't happen all that often.
In fact, I've done this job long enough. I've done this job longer than you've probably been
I
recording.
can show you
and I know this
90
happens
interactions
very often.
before him that went peaceful, fun, engaging, people asking us questions.
I was one of them. I understand that.
All right. So that is, you just saying that I'm existing here is just like saying you're wearing a uniform. Some people don't like cops. You know what I mean? That you're automatically intimidating because you're existing. That's not a fair thing for you to say.
No, because I haven't walked towards you one time except to walk up and talk to you.
He did not walk towards him, and I did not walk towards him.
You didn't walk towards him. Did you touch him?
No.
You didn't touch that guy.
Do you want to see the video?
Did you touch that guy, yes or no?
After he body checked me 15 times in a circle, absolutely.
Okay, so there's a mutual assault between the two of you.
No. I got on cameras. You don't want to listen.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
on 360 camera. He walked up to me about 15 feet.
So you want an apology?
He walked up to me 15 feet.
You want an apology? That's what you want?
Absolutely.
And then what are you guys going to do?
I'm going to stay here exercising my rights. We've been nothing but peaceful the entire time.
Okay.
The lady over here will tell you, we've been nothing but polite.
I know, but that lady over there told me earlier that a lot of people feel, and to include her, feel uncomfortable because you guys are here.
Rights might be uncomfortable sometimes, but that is not under my control.
That's 100%
Okay.
it's under your control. 100% it's under your control because you get your car and leave, and that would solve all the issues.
Okay. But so you're telling me not to exercise my rights?
That's not what I said. That is not. Again, you're putting words in my mouth. That's not what I said.
Okay.
I told you that you leaving here would solve a lot of issues. 100%. That is correct. That is what I'm saying. I never told you that to not exercise your rights.
That gentleman leaving here would solve a lot of issues too.
I assume he's going to. He came to drop off his mail or pick up his mail. He's leaving. That's what I'm trying to get at.
Then he should have done that in the first place. I don't understand why he had to lay hands on him.
Okay. Probably the same reasons that you did, because he felt intimidated. That's what I told you multiple times.
Except he didn't advance towards him. He was just literally stationary, feet planted, as we always are.
Okay. Until you assaulted him, and then that's when your feet
Who
were
assaulted
planted.
who?
You assaulted him.
When?
You just said you did. You just said you shoved him.
There.
Okay.
He came
I didn't
at
say
me.
where. I
he
said
was
you
doing
shoved him.
circles around me like a 3-year-old. Kept body checking
So let me
me.
ask you this. So
he
you
body checked
so
me here.
You felt
he body
threatened
checked me
when
here.
somebody was
he body
circling
checked
you,
me
right,
here.
or coming
he
at you,
body
right?
checked me here.
Exactly. So that
And
you
then
just
I pushed
furthered my
him away
point
from me.
as the fact that when you come at people, then that's what happens.
He came at me. He didn't go at him. That's where you guys are creating a false narrative that didn't happen.
Okay.
He did not advance towards him at one time. Neither did I. In fact, I retreated, which is what I'm supposed to do. What I am supposed to do in a self-defense issue.
I'm 19.
Okay.
In a self-defense case, what I'm supposed to do is attempt to retreat, which I did. He didn't allow me to retreat, so I pushed him away from me.
Okay.
And then on camera, just so you guys understand, on camera, I got it where he went like this, and then he's like, oh, and pretended to fall down, and that's where he got his injury. On camera, by the way. Also on this camera. So he body checked me 15 times. I pushed him away from me. If I body checked one of you guys, you know damn well I'd be in jail.
Go ahead, man. Sorry. All right, just hang tight, please.
Do you want to see the officer? Would you like to see the video at least, so you can understand what's going on?
Yeah, he's just refusing.
And I'm just standing there. I never moved.
And he drew blood off his fingertip for a second too.
Yeah, he just popped out of the corner.
So you're saying, go back.
Go right before he comes around.
Sir, he's standing right here and didn't move all day.
Yeah, I just started to panic towards him, and he grabbed the camera, and then he started dancing towards me.
Sir, this is what happens. We do this. We pant. We have everything on camera, so he doesn't get to walk away and get away and accuse us. At least one officer fact-checked it. I love that. I love that.
Have a great day, guys.
I watched the video. No, when I went around the corner, his camera was I grabbed the camera. No, I know. I went around the corner. The camera was like this in my face, and I just grabbed it.
But you walked in and saw him. You looked right at the camera. When you walked in, you walked in here, and you walked right around the corner into the camera where he was standing the whole time.
This is why we record everything.
Well,
and then he actively assaulted me and then claimed or pretended to fall.
We heard that. We heard that.
Sorry, sir.
What's going on?
There's nothing we can do about it. So that's what I'm trying to say. I understand your frustration and I get it, but there's nothing that we can do about the video we have inside the top of the box. There's nothing we can do about that. People call and complain all day. This is the second time I've been here today. This is my partner's third time between the past 24 hours. So there's like feel about them standing here and recording. My best advice, if any of the customers say anything to you, is literally ignore them, because by interacting with them, it's just going to take one rise out of people. So if you literally walk in, walk to your mailbox, and walk out of here, it's going to be zero issue. In theory, I mean, something could come out of it, but the likelihood is exponentially decreased if you ignore and be on your own. Does that make sense, sir? So if anybody says anything to you,
okay. No, but I agree with you. And I only call because of that command that you get reactions.
Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate it, sir.
Yeah, we do have them.
Okay. All right, sounds good, sir. Thank you. All right. Is there anything else we can do to help you, sir? Okay. Well, they're going to be right here on the way out. You can give your apology and then walk to your car and be on your way. All right.
Apologize.
I accept, dude.
I'm not trying to create confrontation.
Hey, bro, what are you doing?
You just asked, and we would have told you everything.
I told you.
Like 90 people before you asked. So,
Okay.
But I appreciate.
I don't
this.
do confrontation.
I appreciate this. Thank you.
I don't.
All right. Well, you got your apology, sir. I wish you the best of luck. I understand that you're doing your thing, but I appreciate it if you
I know
do
that
keep
this
it.
can ruffle feathers, but it's the same argument. You guys go into neighborhoods where you're not liked, where people don't.
And
like
don't
uniform.
compare what we do to what you do, because it's not even in the same realm. It's not even closely
But
in the
you're
same realm. We're here to protect
okay.
people.
All
Here to
right.
protect people and serve the public.
And I am here too to do the same thing.
I understand that, but people
And
have
we're doing
have
it in
a-
the most peaceful way possible. Like, we're literally not paying any attention. We were just videotaping. We're answering any question that comes our way. There are people that do this that are way more
believe me, I know.
Okay,
I will
all right.
I will 100% give you
We
that.
are 100% not that. We started this with the intention to not ever become like that. And there's been moments where we deal with so much negativity where we start feeling ourselves go that way. We're like,
Right.
nope.
No, I can get that.
And
I can
because
understand that.
I'm doing this with my sons. If somebody wants to walk around thinking it's okay to just lay hands on someone because they don't like what they're doing, I feel bad for their spouse and their kids because there's something else going on. You know, I don't know what to say about that.
All right.
I am not under any circumstance going to see somebody protesting or doing anything, videotaping, whatever it is that they're doing, exercising their rights, which we should all be defending and proud that they're doing, as long as they're doing it in a peaceful way. I should never feel okay to just go lay hands on them. You know what I mean? And if I body checked you 15 times, you wouldn't even let me do it half of the time. Tell me you would. You know what I mean? He body checked me 15 times with verbal warning. The other officer watched the video, which confirmed everything I told you from the gate. I didn't lie, didn't make up a narrative like the other gentleman had. He watched the video and decided, yeah, you're right.
Okay.
So I apologize if you guys are getting calls, but
no, you gotta apologize. It's part of my job. So it's just as long as you guys are doing what you're claiming to be doing, we'll leave you alone. We'll be out of your way. Good, sir. Anything else I can do to help you? All right. All right. Good luck.
You guys be safe.
Thank you.
You don't take any responsibility for any of your actions.
Why are you filming me?
I take video of everybody.
What?
I take video of everybody
No,
in the
you
post
don't.
office. Yes, I do.
For what?
I'm just out here practicing my rights to record in public, sir.
Well, I don't want to be recorded.
There's no choice in public, sir.
You little punk.
No confrontation.
All right. Well, yeah, your apology, sir.
Where's the other?
And you guys need to apologize to him for surrounding him like you guys did.
No, he assaulted me. He walked up.
No, I'm not assaulting you. I
Alright.
don't have any problem with it.
All right, you have a nice day. Next time, just don't grab people's stuff, okay?
Human beings, when we're gonna rectify something, we apologize to each other. It's not one-sided.
It's very one-sided. He came up and grabbed me. That's very one-sided. I don't have. We're in public, sir. She was talking to us, so of course I'm gonna respond.
How are you? I'm good. All right. How many you have? 5. Sure. I can have
just so you guys understand, I showed the other officer who was willing to watch the video, the 360 camera, which is right here. Hello, you can go ahead.
Yeah, you're all good. You can go through.
I was showing him the camera right here. It's literally right here. Second he watches the footage, he's like, you're good. They may not like us being here, but we did everything by the book. We did everything right. I defended myself correctly. So
they were trying so hard to say you assaulted him.
yeah,
That's
they
not
were
what
trying
happened.
really hard to flip it around, which is why I got this 360 camera.
Good thing you got that because this camera didn't show.
It didn't show
any
it,
of that.
but this camera showed him body checking me 15 times. Here, back, here, and here, here. He just kept bumping into me. And it showed it 15 times.
And then he did that
Contact.
That fake
So
stumble
I
and fall.
gave him a push, and then he stepped back, and then he like, oh wait a minute. That K9 cop was cool the first time, did not love us the second time.
Yeah, he was fine the first time. The second
Yeah.
time, I'm not playing your fucking game. So get away from me. Like,
Yeah,
Jesus
but that's
Christ,
why,
dude.
as on edge as he was, is why I told you, chill out. This guy's about to go hands-on with you if you say one word. And even though it would be incorrect, we didn't want to push those buttons with that cop because there's no way he was going to do things the right way here.
That chip on his shoulder needs to be eaten by a seagull or something.
Or the dog.
Yeah, where's dog?
Feed the chip to the dog. The other cop actually said, yeah, I'll watch the video, and then agreed with me.
Until afterwards, then he started getting all
No,
booty tickles
because
and
again,
shit.
they don't like us, and they probably hate the fact that I had it on camera.
Oh yeah, and he was trying so hard to get me to say, oh yeah, we did this, but no,
Yeah.
it's not my fault that they have those.
So, for the record, guys, those three cops were very, very upset that I had the entire thing on video. Very upset. I can't even explain how pissed off that they are that I had it on camera. That he was actively body checking me on camera. You have no idea how much they got mad that I had it on camera because they kept referring, he's injured, he's the one with injuries, he's the one with injuries, his knee's fucked up, blah, blah, blah. Okay, maybe he shouldn't have fell on the ground. Maybe he shouldn't have been body checking me 15 times in a row while doing circles around me like a fucking 3-year-old.
You're the only one with an injury, doesn't it?
Yeah, what he said.
Just because you're the only one who ends up with an injury doesn't mean you're not the one who started the altercation. So,
Yeah, everything is fake. The more chaos, the more views they get, I guess.
He's talking about fake news.
Everything is fake. The more chaos, the more views they get, I guess.
So, for the record, we have to understand, from this moment till the end of the day, the only mission that that officer has is for us to be arrested. So moving forward for the rest of the day, we gotta keep things perfect. No mistakes. Not that we made any, but no mistakes.
I was standing right where I am right now, and he came, I was like this. He came around the corner, pretty much where you are, and then grabbed my stuff. I never advanced toward him. I was stationary.
And how pissed were the cops that we had everything on camera?
Oh, he didn't even want to see the bald guy. He didn't even want to see the footage.
The one that watched the footage had that rage smile, like, yeah, you're right, but I hate it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was just, they didn't even want to see the footage.
The shitty thing is, I can't even post the footage because then troll channels will take it out of context and throw around like, oh, they're out there beating up old men, blah, blah.
Yeah.
First of all, the guy is less than my age, way more built. He's a little shorter, and he was full on the instigator.
And he also fell by himself, so
Yeah, that
we
was
didn't
a
do anything
total.
to him.
I wish I could show it because that was a total like Disney fall.
Yeah.
What you doing?
Just taking some video.
Taking picture?
Video.
Oh, video?
Yeah.
Just out here reminding you that you're always being recorded in public, and that if you want and demand privacy, you have to create it yourself.
Oh, and how do you do that?
By masking up or covering your face, basically.
Oh, like you?
Yep.
Anything else, sir?
What's up?
Is this a USPS thing?
Oh no, we're just independent.
You're independent? Oh.
Mm-hmm. Have a nice day.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
Pardon me? Oh, I think I was talking to another customer.
What are you doing?
Taking video.
Why?
Just getting video of everybody coming in today.
Why? Don't you have to ask? Don't you have to ask permission?
Not in public, ma'am.
Go ahead, lower left and tab it.
If you're private, you do, but we're public, so
Go ahead, tap it.
you can't, they don't have.
Try again.
Yeah, they are.
That did it. Survey here, track,
Police
is
is
this
calling
number,
twice.
ignore that.
All right,
Okay,
allowed.
and it's set to be there by Friday. Slip?
Actually, we can live,
All right.
actually, here's still, since we have to touch this.
It's going outside the country.
Now they
You
actually.
automatically get $100 worth of insurance. Is it necessary to increase it or have somebody sign for it?
You have your right. Unfortunately, a mask, but you know, you get to see them, but they'll be able to see you.
On the, there?
He said he'll explain to me. I've watched the other, this other's like an organization, so I've watched this on YouTube.
You want to see her?
And so they're just exercising rights in a minute and, you know.
Yes. You go out and be blinded by the light.
Just being fake with fear because just
But
wanted
you
to
have
know who
private,
he is.
you're
But
with
it's
the
private, right, so that's why.
Left and tap it.
I worked really hard on this beard. I worked really hard on this beard.
That's it.
Yeah, right.
Red button, there's nothing liquid for actual.
Taking pictures of me?
Yep.
Oh, so we're going to be on TV or something?
Hopefully, hopefully.
Have a good day.
Hey, you too.
Where are you guys from? Oh, okay. Let me just take a picture. Thanks.
Also the moon.
Liquid for actual aerosols, as are started by using batteries for a few more aerosols. No need to increase the insurance or have anyone sign. I'm feeling agitated.
Smile.
No, I can't smile.
Offer to buy. If you guys want to buy a stamp,
Hey, he's taking it better.
you guys have a good day. Okay?
Hey, you too.
You have a good one, man.
You too. You shouldn't cover your faces, guys.
Oh, I'm too ugly. I have to.
No, that's not fair. I don't know. Let me find out.
Ma'am, life's not fair. It just sucks sometimes. You have a good day, though.
Thank you.
Yep. I love your shoes, by the way. You have a good day, man. Yep. How many miles on your car?
40?
These are like the last years of the ones that'll run forever.
Yes, in 2009.
Don't ever get rid of it.
My last Honda Accord was a 92. I had it up until 2009.
Damn.
The engine died. So, I mean, it had 380,000 miles on that one.
That's crazy. No, they don't make them like they used to.
I love them.
Not anymore, though.
No, well, you know what? Once everything goes computerized,
you know, a sensor goes out and it shuts the whole car down. It has nothing to do
And
with
it's
the engine.
thousands of dollars because they put the sensor in the middle of the engine.
Exactly.
You have a good day, man.
We're doing a public safety announcement.
Yeah, exactly.
Here. What was I going to say? I forgot. That's so clearly I'm not in my 40s. Starts in your late 50s. I'm just letting you know, giving you a heads up. You end up walking up the stairs going scissors, 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 so you don't forget by the time you get to the top. Yeah. Anyway, well, it's I appreciate.
Yeah.
I appreciate. Your creativity. It does feel, I saw Paula standing outside and I was just
It initially would feel invasive or fearful or uncomfortable.
Yeah, like what's going on?
How do you make a bunch of people listen to a message? You have to create some kind of fear. You have to create a little bit of uncomfortable.
That a shame?
It is. But since they took civics classes out of high schools, we have youth and young adults being raised without any understanding of their rights.
I'm stunned at what people don't know. They don't even know the 3 branches of the government.
Yep.
I mean, that's like...
Or the created 4th one, the FBI, all the ones that weren't voted in. Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of things people don't know that amaze me. Anyway, well, I hope your day is peaceful.
We hope so too. It's not
good.
always goes that way because some people have very poor reactions to what we do prior to wanting to listen, and that's on them. I'd be more worried about those kind of people walking around than the people here with the cameras, because if you're going to walk around being unhinged and emotionally reactive, then you got some other issues going on, and you got to treat those issues.
Although I'll tell you, and this is a good thing for you to know, just in general,
Yeah,
not necessarily just with this. We never know what's going on. You might see people's behavior and your actions.
Oh yeah, we don't know what happened 5 minutes before, or
even their state. My husband had a form of dementia that's called frontal temporal degeneration. People will call it frontal temporal dementia, but it's degeneration, and it didn't start with any memory issues. It was behavior. Yeah. And he would look, smart, intelligent, nice, look great, and walk. Hey, buddy, you're bald. You can give people a lot greater grace when you have had that experience.
No, and we try.
You take the deep breath and.
There's a lot of times where we have to also remind ourselves at the end of the day, like we have to decompress because we get yelled at a lot.
Oh yeah.
And
I'm
yesterday, we've been doing this for 5 months, and he's been attacked. They always go after the little guy, but he's been attacked like 5 or 6 times, pretty severely.
Yes, that's
and so we have to all jump in and end it. But it's just like those kind of people that are willing to lay hands and attack people. They're the ones that I would be walking around afraid of, because those are the ones that. You can't trust your kids around. You can't trust your daughters around. Like, who are they hurting at home? If they're reacting like that in public, how are they reacting in private with their kids and their family members and their wives? And so that's what's worrisome for, what's going on is just there's a lot of untreated illness, and it might be PTSD. They might be suffering PTSD and having poor response.
Don't know.
So,
but there's a lot.
But we have to be willing to step up and be like, okay, I need help. I shouldn't be reacting like this,
And there's, I don't know that this is the truth. I don't know that this is so. I don't do any social media.
Yeah.
I'll occasionally see LinkedIn that my nephew or somebody said something, so I'll look, and if they got a promotion, I mean that's about the extent of my social media. There's pretty much nothing.
Yeah.
So I know I don't know a lot, but I do know I tried years ago when it came out. I tried Twitter a little bit, and I was just stunned reading the things that people were saying.
They're really mean.
Really mean.
Really mean.
I just couldn't even, and so that was after that. Yeah. I didn't want any part of that either, to even see that or have that. But it just seems to me that people, that they exercise, less of the virtues. That's actually just a fact. But the virtue of self-control, and courtesy.
You remember
kindness.
Jerry Springer, right? The show Jerry Springer, all the drama and
didn't see it, but I know about it.
So,
jumping on a couch, maybe that was somebody else.
Yeah, no, but it's the drama. Like we as a people have gotten so addicted to the drama and chaos that if it's not, if it doesn't exist in our lives, sometimes we self-manifest it, self-create it. Yeah, and so we're now experiencing the Jerry Springer generation, where it's like they sometimes just have to create chaos where there isn't chaos, and so it's like, you know, it's like throwing a grenade into a building just to see what happens, and it's like that's the mentality that a lot of people have. And so when you get all those people that are online and they're trolling and they're hating and they're making nasty comments, those people also walk around with us in public, and I'd be more afraid of those people than I am about the guys over here with masks and a camera. So
yeah, different times.
Yep.
Well, I wish you a peaceful day.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having the conversation. My name is Mike. Mike.
Oh, Mike.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Mike. Leslie.
You have a beautiful day.
Oh, you too.
Yep. How you doing, sir?
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, thank you. I love your shoes.
Thank you.
You have a good day, ma'am. I love your car, by the way. That's one of the cleanest ones of those I've seen in a long time. It's beautiful. Not enough, apparently. Does it have a lot? 49,000? Jeez, you're...
I've had other people say that's the nicest one I've seen.
Don't ever get rid of it. You'll regret it the day that it's gone. It's, I mean, so... It's this one's 2002, you said? 2000, okay. So I believe I had a 99, and I got 670,000 miles out of it.
Are you serious?
Dead serious.
Oh my, that's unheard of.
Yeah, it's actually not for those. Not for those. One of my best friends, his wife, she wanted one of these older ones. He found one, and it had 190,000 miles on it. In the last 4 years since, they're at like 248 or something that he was telling me the other day. So he's got 250,000 miles on his, and it's still running like it's brand new. So take care of it, change that oil. I mean, that thing is...
Speaking of oil, it's what I ran into. I'm getting it done Tuesday.
Nice.
I get it done every like 3,000.
Are you the original owner?
No, you know my grandma had it.
That's why.
Kind of died. So when I got it cheap, I only had to put 22,000.
That's so crazy.
Oh, I know. People said that's crazy. The car's like going to be, it's got it in March of 2000.
That car will outrun almost every car behind it on the road today. So
This is what my brother told me.
yeah.
Like the cars they make today.
Don't ever sell it. Whatever you do not ever sell that car. It'll run you, and you can always get a second car, but that car will run you past anything you buy new today.
My brother said, hang on to it.
Absolutely. It's beautiful.
Nice talking to you.
Likewise. I love the color too. You got lucky on that too. You have a beautiful day. Oh, I try. You have a great day, ma'am. All right, guys. On camera, we had somebody decide to grab my son, which, let go. We all separated, got tense for a second. The worker started blowing up. That got let go, got tense for a second, got let go. But then the gentleman comes to me and body checks me, not once, not twice, not 5 times, about 15 times body checks me while doing circles around me. So I just push him away from me so he can stop body checking me. And then he does a Disneyland style fall where I push him back, he's like, and then he stops for a second, and then he's like, and falls on the ground and injures himself. So that was funny. The cop that showed up did not want to see the footage. He didn't want to see it. He wanted to take me to jail. He did not want to see any of the footage from the incident. So it is very important that you guys film everything. The 360 cam, if you guys do auditing, the 360 cam, game changer. Because when I showed that to the cop and he could see the gentleman physically body checking me multiple times, so when I pushed him back, it was 100% justifiable force. It could save you, man. No more going to jail for defending yourself, guys. And always make sure that you do not lay first fingers.